Have you already started your tailgate? Us too. It's Football Friday.
Sponsored by Tansky Sawmill Toyota.
Your home of the Buckeyes, the Fan. Now launching. The dumbest radio show in America. Welcome to Common Man and T-Bone.
I don't classify myself as religious. I don't know what the hell I believe. I will not touch a Ouija board. I will not touch it.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Oh, those are fun.
No.
Yeah.
No.
You know what's really
I'm
good?
not doing it.
Yeah, you do it with everybody blindfolded, you'll see that they don't work all of a sudden. It's crazy.
I'm sure they don't work, Bone, but I'm not going to touch one.
I'll mess with it. Let's bring it over here. Let's do it. Want to have a seance?
My wife says all the time, I'm sure that it doesn't work, but I'm not going to touch it.
Okay.
Featuring Panama Ted.
Too hot.
Timmy Hall.
I will rub one on my face.
And a collection of profane noises.
Coach?
No, Dom.
I'm a genetic freak, and I'm not normal.
I want me some glory hole.
I'll keep it in the room.
Stop breathing. It used to be a lot longer.
The numbers don't lie.
This is Stupid. This is Man and Bone.
Happy Friday, Football Friday. How you doing, Boner?
I'm good, man. How are you?
We have great.
Oh, I threw you a curveball.
I know.
I threw it back at you.
I know.
How'd you like that? Yeah.
Like Rittenberg does that.
Mm-hmm.
And you know what? Shame on me.
Jason Stark is the key offender in that one for us, where he always answers our questions with a question.
Look, like a radio coach, a talent coach. And I was telling Fish before the show, I've never met a talent coach that actually had any talent. And he said, "Thank you very much." I said, "You're more of a station manager. You're not a talent coach."
You know what? I would say Fish is like our guide. He's guiding us through the murky waters.
That's
here.
right.
That's way better than a talent coach.
So a talent coach would say, well, when you have a guest on, don't ask them how they're doing or say hello to them. Get right into the question. I think that's abnormal. I have to, it's just conversation.
Yeah.
It's decent human conversation. If I didn't say hello to Adam, I would feel weird.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. But Adam does, good guys, how are you? And then we're like, fine. Anyway,
Penn State sucks, right?
But no, Jason Stark. And we love Jason Stark. If you listen to this show, he is genuinely one of the nicest people in the business. He always has great things to say about us.
He's our friend. And so when he comes on and talks to us, it's like talking to a friend. You would ask your friend how they're doing.
Yes. But Jason will do things where we'll ask him, like, so Jason, what do you think about the chances that Shohei Ohtani breaks every record ever set in Major League Baseball? And then he'll give some very smart, interesting answer about it. And at the end of it, he'll go,
what do you think?
What do you think? And we're like, you're in the Hall of Fame. I don't know. Who cares what I think? That's why we have you on. Because we don't do baseball as much as you. You're the baseball guy.
I got to tell you, Jason, I was thinking about the next question I was going to ask you. I wasn't listening to a damn word that you were saying.
If you ever hear that little behind the curtain, what we're doing is going, oh, yeah. And inside we're going, crap. Like, I don't know what he said. I was ready for the next thing. Well, I'm firing off. I'm not even listening to the end of that answer because I'm waiting for the time to talk.
Having a conversation and doing an interview are two different things.
You're right.
Two different skill sets.
Mm-hmm.
You and I have more of a conversation, but even then, we have our little rhythm.
We
where
do.
You're in the middle of something, then I got to figure out, well, where am I going next?
Mm-hmm.
Is this conversation going to last another 2 minutes?
Yes.
Before I have to take a break, or do I have to pivot and go someplace else? What's my tease going to be? What am I going to do next segment? Teddy wants me to read Pee-Pee No Worky. When am I going to work that in? There's always stuff going through our heads. So even what we're doing right now is not really a conversation, because I can tell you're not even listening to a damn word that I'm saying.
I am listening.
You're
to
staring into the abyss. But there's a whole thing going on that you guys never see, and you shouldn't see.
No, this is the problem if you're listening to Wild Card Wednesday and you ever hear Mike go like, come on, Wild Card Wednesday. And I'm like, hang on. It's because we were having a good conversation. I was fully engrossed in it.
Yes.
And then
we forgot we were doing radio for a second.
And then it's like, oh yeah, I have to get back to the actual screen I need to get to and see the next question I was going to ask you. And oh no, my screen refreshed. It's 8 down. I got to scroll to it. But that's the rhythm you got to have in radio. You got to know when it's time to listen and when it's time to just ignore and move on, like Mike's doing right now.
That's right. Saturday Showcase coming up at 3:34. We get you ready for all the big games tomorrow. NFL Picks at 4:48. If you would like to play NFL Picks with us, text the burner phone, 614-787-3093. Just put your name and what do you want, Teddy? Just like an email or something?
No, you just put your name on there.
Put your name, and then you'll take care of the rest.
NFL picks.
All right.
And then, we'll contact them later if they win.
Okay. So NFL picks 448, tool of the week at 534. Please send in your Twitter tools. You know what? Send everything in. At Man and Bone 971 on the X or text the burner phone 614-787-3093. Bengals lose to the Ravens last night.
Ugh.
So they lose. We have, bad officiating, which I don't know why we're surprised by. I really don't. I mean, this has been a problem for years. The NFL doesn't care. We can feign outrage all we want. We're going to tune in on Sunday for more. The ratings are going to continue to go up. There's going to be no catalyst for change. Now, is that the reason why ultimately they lost that game? Because holding penalties weren't called on a 2-point conversion? No. I think ultimately why you lost that game was you had yet another double-digit lead against the Baltimore Ravens. All you need is a decent enough defense. Guess what? You don't have it.
Well, right. And I think I understand what you're saying. And I also think that it is totally fair if Bengals fans go, well, neither do the Ravens. And that's right. Like the Ravens also don't have a great defense, especially this year. It's the fact that you can just go up and down the field pretty much at will when you need to in crunch time. I saw, what's the stat that Jamar Chase had? Something like he's in these 2 games against the Ravens. Is it 450-some yards receiving?
457 receiving yards against the Bengals, not the Bengals, against the Ravens this season.
Unbelievable.
He had 193 yards in week 5. And then what did he have last night? I can't do maths.
Well, what was he had 240-something last night, 250-something? Was that what it was? I don't know.
264.
Okay, yeah.
264 last night, 193 in week 5.
Yeah. And there's another stat out there from last night that Joe Burrow is the only there's only been 2 times in NFL history.
I have it here.
Okay, go ahead.
It's 30-plus completions.
Yeah.
300-plus passing yards, which obviously he was over 400.
Yeah.
4-plus TD passes. Multiple 40-plus yard TD passes. No more than 1 interception, and still lost.
It's only happened twice in NFL history, right?
Yes.
And when
one was against the Ravens in week 5, and the other one was last night against the Ravens. Joe Burrow did both of those.
That is, I mean, there's multiple ways to look at that. I mean, it's 6 of one, half does the other. Joe Burrow had great games in these games against the Ravens. That also could indicate the Ravens' defense not as good as advertised. All of that to say, all those stats and numbers mean nothing because at the end of it, it left you without a W. And so I can understand if Bengals fans are saying, we played extremely well in this game offensively, terrible defensively. The Ravens can say, hey, same over here. But at the end of it, that's why I get Bengals fans being so mad about those missed calls, because they've been penalized for missed calls. Bengals fans, you can't blame them for going back years.
I got it.
In their memory banks and saying,
I understand it.
Just like Buckeye fans do, where we look at targeting penalties from 5-10 years ago. We look at Joey Bosa getting thrown out of a bowl game and say, how come if that was a penalty, how come this wasn't, or whatever? And I don't blame Bengals fans for being there. The reality is nothing's changing about this. You're 4-6. And to your point, this defense is not better, and it's not making the improvements necessary that this offense needs. Offense literally needs you to hold teams under 24 points, and you'll win every game. You will cover they won't be able to put a number high enough. You'll be fine, but they can't do that.
Jamar Chase last night too, man. I don't know how the Ravens just don't double him every single time. And look, if somebody else beats you down the field, I mean, T. Higgins is not playing, but if somebody else beats you down the field, then so be it. I am not letting Jamar Chase beat me, and he continuously did. That's stupidity on Baltimore's side of things and greatness on Jamar Chase's side of things, and the wherewithal for Joe Burrow to be throwing him the football. But in fairness, when you're wide-ass open like he is most of the time, it's a pretty easy decision.
Yeah, I agree with you. And in fact, on top of all that, like we're talking about, we were talking earlier about Joe Burrow numbers, but like Jamar Chase made a lot of those numbers happen. Not that Joe Burrow didn't throw good passes, but that one touchdown run he had, or it was a catch, obviously.
It was a catch, but
he ran like 40 of the yards himself through like half their defense.
Right.
And it's unbelievable how good he is. And of course, on the other side, Ravens fans, yes, Lamar Jackson is also equally tremendous. I mean, he is A two-time MVP is probably staring at, or at least looking at a third one, right? There's going to be a big discussion about that for him. So we know how good he is, too. That's taking nothing away from either of these offenses because they are talented, but neither of those defenses, to me, scream championship. Even with the Ravens' better record and even with them being in a better playoff position, their defense is not good enough. But I'm glad when the trade deadline was here, they went out and got yet another wide receiver. That was probably the best option for them. Don't go out and actually fix your defense up at all. Do that instead.
Al Michaels on the broadcast last night, he said, too many games end this way. You miss calls, the whole thing. It's so frustrating to the fans, so frustrating. And a lot of people are saying, oh, Al Michaels, he really went after him. You really don't hear a play-by-play guy saying that. He's 79 years old. He's Al Michaels. What does he care? I never understand why these guys, once they get to a certain point in their career, care so much. At least Al Michaels said, hey, I'm 79. I've been doing this forever. I'm Miracle on Ice guy. I've never eaten anything green in my life. I've got 19 million pounds of red meat in my colon. If I see some bad officiating out there, I'm going to tell it like it is.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't blame him at all for that. I will tell you, I'll give Bengals fans just a very small, it's not even like helping you on the field. I'm giving you an off the field piece of good information.
What?
Okay. Last night had an appearance out at Scoreboard Pub and Grill up in Delaware. Folks, if you are a Bengals fan and you've never been to that place, they get nothing. I'm getting nothing for telling you about this. That place ruled. I went there, met the owner. The whole system they got out there is great. It's a wonderful sports bar, tremendous environment.
What's it called?
Are great. Scoreboard Pub and Grill in Delaware.
Right.
That's where I went last night. I don't think from the outside you ever would notice that that's what this place is. It's great, and they had excellent pizza too. So, Bengals fans, if you're mad about the season, go over there and watch the next game, and you won't be mad. You might be mad about the game, but you'll enjoy your experience while you're watching your team give up probably 35 points to the Saints or something stupid like that. That'll be what will happen. So, yeah, good time out there. Nice folks. Glad everybody we got to meet last night. I met a guy who listens to the show, Mike. Mm-hmm. No joke. He said, hi, my name's Tug McGraw. Like, for real. That's his name.
Tug McGraw?
Tug McGraw. Like, former Major League Baseball pitcher, father of Tim McGraw, Tug McGraw.
All right, let him live.
This guy listens to us every day, and he said, yeah, my actual name is Tug McGraw. I said, great.
Well, Tug,
thanks for listening,
glad
buddy.
to have you.
Along with everybody else we met. It was a lot of fun out there.
All right, beautiful. What's next?
I don't know.
Oh, we have to talk about we got a little bit of a scandal. A little bit of a scandal when it comes to college coaching. It involves pictures of peepees. We'll discuss.
No, pictures of peepee, that's no worky. Don't send that. Don't do that.
No,
Bad idea.
I mean, the peepee was worky.
Peepee may worky, but no send picture of peepee worky.
No. Why we talk like this?
I don't know.
Common Man Bone fan.
Fan traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza, home of the Grandview Browns backers.
You're going to hit a 40-minute delay due to an overturned vehicle that's blocking two right lanes on westbound 670 at Neal Avenue. It is stop and go from Leonard Avenue. And we've got some more stop and go traffic on southbound 71 on the north side between 670 and I-70. This report is sponsored by eBay. We all got a thing. Yes, even you. If you love fashion, car parts, trading cards, whatever you're into, it's on eBay. So go find the thing that keeps you up at night. eBay. Things people love. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
Dormar, your kind of hero.
Dormar can be there today, guaranteed. Visit them at dormarhvac.com.
Common Man here for Care Heating and Cooling. Weather is unpredictable, but the inside of your home should be comfortable just the way you like it. And the best way to avoid those unnecessary surprises is with a care plan. See, with a care plan, you get priority service, system maintenance in case of an emergency. Just another way to give you and your family peace of mind. And maintaining your systems properly can help save you money. A properly maintained furnace and air conditioner run more efficiently, reducing your utility usage. Regular maintenance also prevents breakdowns and extends the life of your equipment. I'm on the the care plan, and I'm quite the expert. I'll stop by and give your system a once-over. I will. Don't tempt me. I end every commercial the same way, telling you to hire care when you need a company you can trust. It's not just a slogan. That's the care creed. How about this? Lennox. They have thousands of dealers nationwide. HVAC royalty. Last year, Lennox gave Care their coveted Partner of the Year award because they're trusted by their customers and their partners. Care Heating and Cooling. Call 1-800-COOLING or book an appointment online at careheatingandcooling.com when you need a company you can trust.
At Byers Auto, we've been football fans since 1897, back when tailgates had actual tails. Our legacy of supporting our local team is as strong as our commitment to providing exceptional vehicles. While we're known for our new cars, we also offer a variety of pre-owned vehicles that meet our rigorous standards. Our friendly staff is here to help you find the perfect vehicle for your lifestyle and budget. Visit us in person or shop online at buyersauto.com. Come see why it's better to buy at Byers.
It's fall, and Giant Eagle is your one-stop shop for all your traditional fall festivities. From pumpkin-flavored everything to the actual pumpkin and all the tools to carve it, Giant Eagle is the place where all your fall activities start. Deals for days means tons of discounts on all your favorite tailgate items, snacks, and everyday essentials you need for your Halloween party. Featured items will only be available at these amazing prices for a limited time, so don't miss out on Giant Eagle and Market District's Deals for Days for all the deals for fall. Visit your local Giant Eagle or Market District today.
Hi, here are some ways to listen to The Fan. You can download the Fan app or listen at home on your smart speaker or open up the iHeartRadio app or hold your head out the window and hear Common Man scream. Happy listening from the Dopes at The Fan.
I'm Rick Julius, a partner at Cordell & Cordell. For over 3 decades, Cordell & Cordell has been on the front lines of family law. Divorce is more than just a legal process. It's a life-changing event that can impact your future, finances, and your relationship with your children. You've worked hard to build a life that you're proud of, and you deserve a legal partner who will work just as hard to protect it.
Schedule an appointment with one of Cordell & Cordell's Columbus area attorneys. 10 West Broad Street, Suite 1550, Columbus, Ohio, 43215. CordellCordell.com.
1877 Cars for Kids. KARS Cars for Kids. 1877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
Donate today at carsforkids.org. That's cars with a K. Your car can be picked up as soon as the next day. Receive a tax deduction and vacation voucher.
1877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
Now accepting donations of land, homes, buildings, or any kind of real estate.
Have you lost Ohio Medicaid? At healthcare.gov, you can find a low-cost, quality health plan.
Do plans cover doctor visits?
What about emergency care?
And prescriptions?
All covered and more. Plus, with the new law, 4 out of 5 customers can find a plan for $10 or less per month with financial help. Healthcare.gov is here for you. Enroll today for coverage starting the 1st of next month. Paid for by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services.
Hey folks, it's game day and the betting's gonna be intense, Drew.
You said it, Dave, but a good pregame routine keeps betting responsible.
That's right, you gotta pause before you play.
Good call. Sports betting is hot, but it can be risky.
And pausing to set limits is an all-star move.
That's right, Dave. If you bet on sports, pause before you play to set limits, recognize the risk, and know when to stop.
Learn more at pausebeforeyouplay.org.
Is thinning hair or a receding hairline making you self-conscious? Try Hair Grow from New Nordic. Stop feeling embarrassed about thinning hair and start feeling your best with Hair Grow.
Fan weather.
From the Logan AC and Heat Services Weather Center.
Today we're looking at a bright, sunshiny day. Temperatures will reach the lower 60s. Tonight, clear but cold as we get down to the upper 30s. Increasing clouds on your Saturday. Should be dry for that Buckeye game. Rain moves in on Sunday. I'm meteorologist Dylan Robichaud with your 10 weather impact forecasts on 97.1 The Fan.
ESPN Bet is the official sports book of Common Man and T-Bone. On your phone or in person at Hollywood Casino Columbus. The Fan.
Best known for their contributions to the fast food breakfast world. This is Man and Bone.
You know what I'm doing tonight, Bone?
What are you doing tonight,
I'm
man?
sitting down, cracking open an ice-cold Coors Light. And if you're watching on our YouTube feed, you can see our product placement right here. And that's not, these are real products.
They're real, baby.
Which I may take one during the show. But I got football on tonight. It's Iowa and UCLA at 9 o'clock on Fox. Now, you know that I'm big on the rock hard predictions.
Okay. Right? Yeah,
Listen to me.
I know you are.
Listen to me.
How do you feel about Kirk Ferentz?
I don't like him.
Oh, me either.
Iowa is a 6.5-point favorite tonight. On the road at UCLA. Now, UCLA just came to Nebraska, kicked the crap out of them, right? Now, they're bad, but I have no faith in Iowa to go out to L.A. and cover that spread, 6.5.
Mm-hmm. I like this.
Do you agree with me?
No,
okay, all right.
You have a new coach at UCLA. He's taken some time to get his feet under him there. Now maybe the team's responding to the way he coaches, and yeah, you're right. Maybe they're playing better now.
So what I want you to do, if you got nothing to do tonight, 9 o'clock rolls around, the Minions are in bed, crack open a Coors Light, and then watch Iowa lose to UCLA. And if you win money on it, you can thank me. If you lose money on it, have another Coors Light. You're on your couch. What's the difference? 21 means 21. Please drink responsibly.
You know, we've called UTSA UTSA, but I know they're much more prestigious, but we've never even thought to call UCLA UCLA.
UCLA.
Which I like. I would actually start referring them to UCLA. They're not doing anything of note right now other than knocking off Nebraska.
They're going to beat Iowa tonight.
Well, then you know what? If they don't beat Iowa, I'm going to start calling them UCLA.
Florida's got some problems. First of all, Billy Napier, their football coach, they've announced he's going to be back next season.
Much to the chagrin of Gators fans everywhere, I would guess.
Well, they've played better as of late. Okay. They're 4-4. They're going to lose to Texas this weekend.
I mean, I think the spread's like 3 touchdowns.
Yeah.
It would be shocking if they won that game.
He's 15-18 since he's been in that job.
Golly.
So, whatever. He's coming back. That's not their only problem, though, at Florida. So, the Florida basketball coach apparently is a very creepy guy.
Todd Golden. Speaking of 15-18, this guy, that seems to be the demo he likes to send messages to. It's not good. Florida men's basketball head coach Todd Golden, allegedly, he has been accused by an undefined number of women for sexual harassment and stalking, according to Title IX documents obtained by, and this sentence, it's a very serious allegation, but this last part of the sentence makes it funny. Title IX documents obtained by the Alligator. That is the student newspaper. It's like the Lantern at Ohio State. At Florida, it's the Alligator. So now take in mind, this is all coming from the student newspaper, but great journalism by them to even get this information. University of Florida got a formal Title IX complaint on September 27th about Todd Golden, the men's basketball head coach, alleging he engaged in various conduct that potentially violated the UF gender equity policy.
All right, what are we talking about? What type of conduct here, Bone?
Basically, they are the most egregious allegation, to get right to the heart of it, is that he sent pictures of his genitals to women. He stalked them and, sent them unwanted messages in other ways.
Oh, no.
These women are either current or, in some cases, former Florida students that, and I don't know. The way the story is written, it makes it sound like these were students at one time.
All right, here's the skinny. He would slip into the DMs.
Yeah.
He would start to have conversations with these girls. Of course, they would, because he's the head coach of the basketball team.
Yes. He would also spam a bunch of their posts, so they would see this guy liked 5 of my posts, and then see a DM from him and say, well, what's this guy's deal?
I'll follow him.
Right.
And then I guess once he got comfortable, or he thought that they got comfortable with him, he started to cross the line. First of all, even messaging is weird. You're the basketball coach at Florida. What are we talking about?
Right.
You're a school staff member. You shouldn't be sliding into DMs of co-eds. That's strange. All right?
Well, you're bad enough, right?
Yes, but then if you're sending them pictures of your pee-pee in various states and then finding out when their classes are and stalking them, they also allege that he would send them pictures of the girls
doing
things.
Like walking around campus, driving. He would see them and take a picture of them and then send it to them in their DMs and say, hey, I saw you today. And then also he would apparently see what they were posting on their Instagram and suddenly show up at places that they wouldn't have expected him to be at. He would be there and then he would be like, oh, hey, how are you? And it could be a coincidence once or twice, but apparently it was enough of a thing that multiple women said this happened to them, and they found out that other people had the same experience, and hence this Title IX complaint.
He's still coaching, though.
Yeah,
he's there.
This complaint came in late September. It is now November. The season has started, and as far as I know, I don't think he's been suspended or anything, right? So it says the men's basketball coaching staff didn't respond in time for publication. I'm sure they'll issue a statement. They'll get something out there. The Alligator, the newspaper, spoke with 2 separate women who attested to his behavior, requested to remain anonymous for safety reasons. Apparently, they said there's been a small amount of action that was taken by Florida, both women said. But apparently, one woman said that the pictures that he sent her where he was stalking her, she alleges, in person, she says this occurred more than 10 times.
Oh.
So,
okay.
That's just one person. He also, she alleges, on one occasion said she posted her location on her Instagram story. Golden messaged her shortly after saying that he was in the area, quote, waiting for you. So,
all right.
Yeah, this is...
The school knows about this because a formal complaint was filed back in September. This is not the school's just finding out about it today through this article.
Right.
They knew about it. They took action, at least in terms of questioning these women and having conversations with them. To me, this is a very easy conversation to have with your basketball coach. Hey, coach, did you take these pictures? Yes? Okay. Is this your pee-pee? Yes?
Right.
All right. We're going to place you on leave until our attorneys get able to fire you with cause or whatever it is.
Yeah. Also says here that he had been in contact with both women for over a year before unfollowing them after they were told Florida began looking into his behavior this past August. So apparently they were they were aware of it. Florida was even earlier than September. And then there had to be this formal Title IX process. But he also would tell these women, they both allege he kind of groomed them. You know, again, it sounds like they were students at Florida at some time during this. And so he would tell them things like they were his drug or his good luck charm, or like trying to manipulate them essentially. And and she says he sent us all the same thing. It was like boilerplate.
All right.
So this is, it sounds like a disturbing pattern of behavior if this is all true.
Don't send people your pee-pee. Guys, we're disgusting people, all right?
Yeah.
Just don't do it. First of all, I can't imagine being so proud of your pee-pee that you would send a photo of it.
Yeah.
Like even back when I was banging, when I was a single guy, I wanted those lights off.
Yeah.
Don't look at that. I don't want you to have to see that.
I don't understand anyone who's sitting there looking at that thing and going, you know what I got to do? I got to I got to save this for posterity.
This is too nice.
You know what? Put this in a time capsule so someone can open it up later and be like, is this what they were rocking?
I barely want to look at it. It's mine.
Yeah, I don't need to see it.
All right, Saturday Showcase coming up next. Common Man and T-Bone on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza, home of the Grandview Browns backers.
Slow traffic is causing a 5-minute delay on southbound 71 on the north side between Hudson Street and 5th Avenue. And watch out for an accident that's causing some holdup on South Hamilton Road at Williams Road. This report is sponsored by Donato's Pizza. Every piece is important. Okay, Donato's pepperoni lovers, it's time to pick your pep deal. Now get $5 off a large hot honey pepperoni pizza, or get $5 off a large pep 150 when you use promo code PEP. Order today. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
Dormar, you're kind of hero.
Dormar can be there today, guaranteed. Visit them at dormarhvac.com.
Hi, I'm Joanna Williams, General Manager at Tansky Sawmill Toyota. Is it time for a new or used car? Visit Tansky Sawmill Toyota on the corner of Sawmill and 161, home of the Tansky Promise, where our salespeople aren't paid on commission. We have a 72-hour exchange policy, and every transaction is upfront and transparent. You can even start the process at home. Visit TanskySawmillToyota.com to start your purchase today and to see all of this month's specials. And when you think Toyota, think Tansky.
Have you tried all the great new food at Ohio Stadium? Each home game, the Levy Culinary Team creates a burger named after the opponent. Taste the competition burger. This Saturday will feature the Purdue German Delight, a fresh beef patty topped with house-pickled red cabbage, grilled kielbasa, beer-braised onions, and finished with mustard dill aioli, lettuce, and tomato. Try the Purdue German Delight Burger at the Taste the Competition Burger Carts at Section 8 on A deck and Section 12 on C deck on game day.
Looking to sell your home? Don't pay 6% commission. Call my guys at Sell for 1% Realtors. They're full service, not a do-it-yourself kind of thing. On average, customers save over $10,000. Give them a call, 614-451-6616. That's 451-6616.
You get up early on snow days because snowed in is not an option. The Kubota Snow lineup of compact tractors, RTVs, and versatile attachments are built to thrive in the winter. Right now, bring home select Kubota equipment for 0 down, 0% APR for 84 months, plus save up to $1,100. Now through November 30th. See us or go to KubotaUSA.com for full disclaimer.
Stop by Bain Welker Equipment in Circleville for a test drive and see their full line of Kubota products. Or visit online at bain-welkerkubota.com.
For a limited time at Speedway, get 2 big pizza slices and your favorite Coca-Cola 20-ounce for only $5 with Speedy Rewards. Choose from classic 3-cheese, pepperoni, or extreme meat pizza. Save big with a $5 meal deal with Speedy Rewards. Only at Speedway. Valid through 1/7/25. See app for full terms.
Morning Juice.
The last time you won MLS Cup, you didn't even make the playoffs for 2 straight years. But at least you got to the playoffs. Don't get me wrong, it is a very disappointing end of the season.
Morning Juice.
Sponsored by Affinity Whole Health.
Weekday mornings at 6. The Fan.
Thanksgiving can be stressful when you're shopping on a budget. Let Family Dollar help you do more this year with amazing deals on the supplies you need for a great turkey day, from prep to cleanup. See how you could save on Thanksgiving staples like canned soups and veggies, or essentials such as disposable plates and utensils, trash bags, storage supplies, and more. For even greater savings, download the Family Dollar app, clip available offers, and redeem at checkout. Family Dollar, helping you do more.
A single cloud can weigh 550 tons. A sports car fits inside a hippo's mouth. NJM Insurance puts policyholders first. Seems unbelievable, but it's all true and approved by legal. No jingles or mascots, just great insurance. Visit NJM.com for a quote.
Post Malone is teaming up with Raising Cane's to empower the next generation of artists. For a limited time, 2 exclusive double-sided Post Malone posters are available at Raising Cane's. So post up your combo at Cane's while supplies last and support a good cause. Raising Cane's Chicken Fingers. One love.
Atlas Butler is built to keep you comfortable, and our plumbing services are no exception. You can rely on Atlas Butler for trusted, convenient plumbing and drain service. Our expert plumbers and drain specialists can take care of anything, from a broken water heater to a clogged drain. Call today, get it fixed today. That's our pledge to you.
Atlas Butler is at your service. Call 1-800-FURNACE.
The time to save big is now. It's Ford Truck Month at your local Ford dealer, and the time to buy is now. Make way for great offers across an amazing lineup of Ford trucks, featuring the built Ford Tough F-150 and Super Duty. Check out the versatile Ford Maverick and the capable Ford Ranger. But you can't wait. These limited truck month deals won't last. Check it all out at buyfordnow.com. Then get over to your local Ford dealer today. Hurry in, as these deals won't last long.
Common Man and T-Bone is sponsored by the Hinderer Motor Company. We love what moves you. The Fan, Ohio's sports destination.
Yes, we tried unplugging and then plugging them back in. It didn't help. This is Man and Bone.
You know, I want to talk to you about my friends at Tri-State Men's Health.
Yeah?
Now, we did Coors Light the last segment.
Yeah.
This is Tri-State Men's Health. I'm also going to sell you windows coming up at some point during the show. Not yet. Right now, we're going to talk about peepees.
All right,
listen,
let's go.
I had the Ravens to cover the 6 last night. They won the game, didn't cover the 6. I lost money. Peepee no worky.
I see.
If you, too, are having issues with peepee no worky like it used to, maybe you're getting older, maybe you're stressed out at work, this isn't a you problem. This is a biological issue that can be fixed. Tri-State Men's Health, they have treatments that work when the pills or herbals fail. They have an expert staff. And if you're like a lot of men, you could be having hibbity-dibbity time, that too, the day after your appointment. Call them today. 800-900-9654 or visit tristatemenshealth.com. Promo code PP No Worky. Got big games on the schedule for tomorrow, Bone.
We do.
I've got some rock hard selections for you.
Oh.
Coming up later on in the show.
I like that.
Bone will get you ready. It's time for Saturday Showcase.
Common Man and T-Bone present Saturday Showcase.
Sponsored by The Waterworks. From sump pumps and water heaters to full heating and cooling repair and replacement. The Waterworks tackles it all. Call 614-232-2222 today.
All right, undefeated ACC team, number 4 Miami, on the road at Georgia Tech. Could it be an upset? It's noon tomorrow on ESPN.
Yes, the Hurricanes are 11-point favorites here, Miami is. The Yellow Jackets of Georgia Tech, meanwhile, coming off back-to-back losses to then number 12 Notre Dame and Virginia Tech. Like you said, Miami is undefeated. Big key for this game, Georgia Tech has struggled terribly on offense ever since they lost starting quarterback Haynes King. He injured his shoulder a month ago in October, hasn't played since. Head coach Brent Key said his status is up in the air, but he's hopeful he can play this weekend. Signs are pointing to him being back on the field, which would be good. He has 8 touchdown passes on the season to just 1 interception and ran for 350 yards and 6 additional touchdowns. So him being in there obviously means a very different dynamic for Georgia Tech's offense. Miami's offense, though, of course, is explosive. Cam Ward is great. They had a thing last week where they were 21-point favorites. They were playing Duke. Miami was. In the 13 minutes to go in the game, Miami was up by 1 point. They covered the 3-touchdown spread. So that just shows you how quickly their offense can light it up. They're 11-point favorites in this one. Uncertainty for Georgia Tech quarterback. I like Miami to cover the points here. To just lay those points, Miami gets it done on the road. But you're right. It has upset potential for sure.
Hillbilly football, number 3 Georgia at number 16 Ole Miss, 3:30 on ABC.
I find this fascinating because, they're both in the SEC. I don't know all the SEC ins and outs, who plays who, when. The schedule's weird. The last time Georgia played at Ole Miss beat Georgia and handed them not just a bad loss, the first loss of Kirby Smart's head coaching career, 45-14. Ole Miss beat Georgia. That was way back in 2016. So Georgia's not been back to Ole Miss in 8 seasons. This is the largest defeat that Georgia has had in the Kirby Smart era. But last year, it was the opposite. Georgia beat Ole Miss at home 52-17. So fast forward to now. Ole Miss has been lighten it up. Their defense is much better. Lane Kiffin, he updated the defense significantly this offseason, got a lot better. Meanwhile, Georgia's offense, Carson Beck, their quarterback, he has thrown a ton of picks in the last few games. 11 interceptions so far this year, all of which in the last 5 games. He's thrown 3 picks on 3 occasions, like 3 in one game, 3 different times, including when they lost to Alabama. I like the 2.5 points for Ole Miss. I'd say take those points and maybe even take Ole Miss straight up to upset Georgia and give them their second loss.
Did you ever think we would see the day where Indiana was a 2-touchdown favorite over Michigan? Michigan visiting Bloomington, number 8 Indiana, 3:30 on CBS.
Yeah, and if you want a lesson in why, like I gave you all those numbers about the last time this, the last time that, how about this? Trends don't matter, and here's why. Michigan has been dominant in this rivalry over their Big Ten East foe, at least what was their Big Ten East foe. They are a 3-game winning streak that they have in this series. Their 52-7 triumph last season, the largest margin of victory against Indiana since 2000. Michigan has won 28 of its last 29 meetings against Indiana. Hoosiers last beat Michigan in 2020, went to finish 6-2 that year. Indiana enters the game, of course, as a 14-point betting favorite. That is the first time Indiana has been favored over Michigan since 1968.
Favored in any capacity,
in any
let
capacity,
alone 2 touchdowns.
let alone that. Wolverines won that game 27-22. If Indiana beats Michigan Saturday, which of course we all think probably will happen, it'll be just its 3rd win against Michigan since 1971. So again, trends don't matter because all those numbers would tell you, oh my God, Indiana's going to have a tough time with this one. No, I don't think anyone is expecting that. I think Coach Sig is going to be firing up that Michigan pack after this one. Lay the points. Indiana dominates at home. Tickets for this game, get in the door price over $250 for 1 seat because these Indiana fans know what's up and they're watching a team that is playing awesome right now.
Let's give another undefeated team some love. Number 25, Army. They're 8-0 on the road at North Texas, 3:30 on ESPN2.
Yeah, this is a weird contrast in styles for this game. Army is first nationally in rushing offense with over 340 yards on the ground per game. North Texas, meanwhile, second nationally in passing offense, averaging 370 yards per game through the air. So quite a bit on the line for both teams here. If Army wins, Black Knights would be 7-0 in the AAC with one conference game left. That would be at home against UTSA. A win puts Army in a good position to earn a berth in the AAC championship game, which of course they would need. The next closest teams in the standings are Tulane and Navy, but they both play each other, so you would think one of them would fall out of that. So Army desperately wants this game. Meanwhile, North Texas, they're mathematically alive for the championship game in the AAC, but if they win this game, will become bowl eligible, which is a huge deal for them. Black Knights played for the first time this year without quarterback Bryson Daly last week. Army stated that Daly was out due to, quote, injury or illness and hasn't expanded on that since. Dwayne Coleman played in his stead. He ran 16 times for 42 yards and completed 5 of 8 passes for 48 yards last week. Big downgrade if Daly doesn't play. Backup quarterback on the road in a high-pressure situation. That looks a little scary for Army this week, and they're only a 4-point favorite, so keep an eye on that.
All right, one more primetime game on ABC tomorrow night, 7:30. Number 11, Alabama at number 15, LSU.
Yeah, this is a kind of like an elimination game, not for the SEC championship race. That's out for both these teams most likely. It's an elimination game for the college football playoffs. Think of that. The first year of the college football playoffs, LSU or Bama, one of them probably won't be in it. They have 4 games left remaining in the regular season, obviously. Bama might have 3 or 4 losses this year if it wasn't for Jalen Milroe. He's been playing out of his mind. 25 touchdowns, 13 through the air, and, of course, getting yardage when he needs it on the ground. Meanwhile, you've got Garrett Nussmeier for LSU, who's been really good most of the year, having a pretty good follow-up season to Jaden Daniels, who obviously left and is having good success in the NFL. But the second-half performance 2 weeks ago against Texas A&M, he threw 3 picks in a half, and it was bad. First time in 104 games that LSU has been leading by 10 or more at halftime and then lost the game. So he's thrown as many touchdowns as interceptions in the last 4 games. I would just say this. LSU's struggling at quarterback a little bit right now because Garrett Nussmeier not playing as good as he could. But be wary of road favorites in tough nighttime environments down south. That LSU stadium at night is a house of horrors for most teams. Bama's a 2.5-point favorite in this game. I could see Bama being out of the playoff picture after this weekend.
Cheap tickets on the secondary market. If you want to watch Minnesota and Rutger from Piscataway, $5.
I'll tell you right now, there are a lot of good sandwich shops and pizza places around that area. You can't get a sandwich for less than a ticket to this game.
But if $5 is too rich for your blood, well, Liberty at Middle Tennessee, $2, and UConn at UAB, $2.
Oh.
There you go.
Oh, yeah.
Why even charge? Open the gates. Let the bums come in.
I got to tell you, I mean, we talk about teams like UAB. You ever think about their stadium? You ever, like, in my mind, some of these places are playing in, like, glorified high school stadiums. I was in Birmingham a few weeks ago. I drove past their stadium. It's delightful.
Don't they have a bowl game there?
You're right. Yeah, they do. I mean, I'm saying I had never been past it. I drove past that place and was stunned at just how massive it is. For, again, a team that is, where would you say, bottom 60 in college football? Yeah, they lost their program for a while and came back.
They're 2-6.
Yeah, I'm saying it boggles my mind how much money is in a football program like that. It's Division I football. I get it, Dan Hawkins, but I'm just saying, I even schools like that you just don't think about. $2 to get into that game? That's crazy to me that stadium, even as nice as it is, you could just get in there for a couple bucks and walk around and just say, I check this one off the list. If you were in that area, I would do it.
You know who's their quarterback there?
Who is?
Jalen Kitna.
Oh.
Remember him?
Son of
John.
Yeah.
And remember he had
the issues.
Yes.
Was that at Florida?
I think it was at Florida.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Bone has a spicy little nugget to share with you coming up next. Common Man and T. It sounds erotic, and it is.
It is very erotic.
Common Man and T-Bone on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza, home of the Grandview Browns backers.
Watch out for an accident that's on the right shoulder of southbound 71 on the north side after Hudson Street, and traffic is stop and go on eastbound 270 on the north outer belt between 315 and 71. This report is sponsored by Z-Bart. Take advantage of Z-Bart's Black Friday deals all month long. Shield your truck with a Rhino Lining Spray-On Bed Liner, $100 off. Defend against rust and corrosion with undercoating, $50 off. Restrictions may apply. See store for complete details. Z-Bart, your vehicle's best defense. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
Care Heating and Cooling. When you need a company you can trust, call 1-800-COOLING.
Meyer knows that Thanksgiving is a time to come together, eat together, and share together. During the week of Thanksgiving, November 24th through the 30th, when you buy Meyer brand foods, our Simply Give program will feed up to 4 million neighbors in need. So when you bring that perfectly fluffed stuffing to the table, the cranberry sauce and green bean casserole, you're actually bringing more good to more neighbors. Let's bring more good to Thanksgiving with Meyer brand and Simply Give. Exclusions apply. See Meyer.com for details.
Scotty Vegas for Maxima Concrete. They redid my whole driveway, but they can do so much more, like outdoor kitchens, pools, patios, you name it. Mention this ad for $250 off your next project with Maxima Concrete and visit MaximaConcrete.com.
There's a lot on the line in a divorce. Your home, savings, retirement, maybe even kids. So when you find yourself facing divorce and the unexpected directions it can take, you really need a partner you can count on. I'm Rick Julius, a partner at Cordell & Cordell. We're committed to helping protect your personal interests and the life you've built. Don't let divorce take more than it has to. Talk to us today.
Schedule an appointment with one of Cordell & Cordell's Columbus area attorneys. 10 West Broad Street, Suite 1550, Columbus, Ohio, 43215. CordellCordell.com.
All right, the happy Honda days are here at your main Honda of Dublin. So I just talked to Rich, and he tells me they're going to help you celebrate your new vehicle with 0% APR up to 72 months on select 2024 and 25 models. He's also starting select leases as low as $249 a month. Germain Honda of Dublin, where you'll get same-day service, no appointment necessary. See the dealer for all these amazing details. Germain Honda of Dublin. They're on Sawmill Road, just south of 270.
Leaves changing and the nighttime air is cool. Fall is the perfect time to have the Waterworks inspect and tune up your furnace. Protect your family against those wintertime furnace breakdowns. Call 614-232-2222 now to schedule.
The Buckeye Show.
Position coach and head coach and coordinators would be of the mindset of resting starters because the playoffs are what matter most.
The Buckeye Show.
Presented by Coors Light and sponsored by CareSource.
Weeknights at 6 on The Fan.
You want a sub made the authentic Jersey way? You go to Jersey Mike's. You want a radio idea? You go to me. Like this. I'm a talking dog that only talks about Jersey Mike's. My owner says, "Hey, buddy." And I'm like, "Get me an authentic Jersey sub." He says, "That's all you ever think about." And I say, "No. I also think about teaching myself to drive the Jersey Mike's, but until I figure that out, you're all I have." Woof, woof. Made the authentic Jersey way since 1956. Jersey Mike's, a sub above.
When life is on hold due to a painful injury or condition, every day counts. Start the path to recovery now with Central Ohio's most trusted team of orthopedic experts. Start with orthopedic1.com.
Common Man here. I've told you about my friends at Sell for 1% Realtors. I am back to remind you that if you're thinking about selling your home, it should not cost you 6% to do it. Their premise is almost too good to be true. They sell your home for 1% commission, not 6. That's it. I had to check it out for myself, see if it was legit. I met with the family-run business here in Central Ohio. They will give you everything you expect from any realtor for a whole lot less. This is full service, not discount. They literally do everything that a realtor who charges you 6% is going to do, and probably more. They can do it because they use today's technology, which has made the realtor's job easier, taking photos, signing documents on your phone. And instead of keeping their prices the same like everybody else does, they pass the savings on to you because they know you're going to be happy with the service. Tell a friend, they get more business. Oh, what a novel concept. If I knew about these guys 10 years ago, I would have saved a boatload of money. On average, customers save about $10,000 in commissions. If you're selling, give my guys a call. 614-451-6616. Sellfor1%.com.
For a limited time at Speedway, get 2 big pizza slices and your favorite Coca-Cola 20-ounce for only $5 with Speedy Rewards. Choose from Classic 3 Cheese, Pepperoni, or Extreme Meat Pizza. Save big with the $5 meal deal with Speedy Rewards. Only at Speedway. Valid through 1/7/25. See app for full terms.
The Fan Guest Hotline is sponsored by Patriot Air Comfort Systems and Bryant, doing whatever it takes to keep your home comfortable. The Fan.
No Desmond Howard death wishes since 2012. This is Man and Bone.
Happy Friday, Football Friday. Please listen to this stupid show on podcast when you can. If you can't catch it live, I mean, podcast is right there. It's the next best thing. Right?
Yeah, of course it is.
Right.
It's great.
Actually, it could be even better.
Why do you say that?
Because you can listen on your time frame, your schedule. If you want to tune us on at 6 o'clock in the morning, you can.
And you can speed it up, too, so you don't have to
don't
have all these awkward pauses like we're having right now.
No. Anyway, by the way, these awkward pauses, that's called Rothman Show every day. Relax. Let the moment happen.
Yeah.
Please search for us wherever you get your audio. Common Man and T-Bone. Click. Subscribe. Every single show comes right to your device free of charge. The podcast is brought to you by our friends, Care Heating and Cooling. I'm a huge NBA guy.
I know you are.
You know that. I'm a huge guy. I mean...
You know about the big game tonight in the NBA.
And I'm going to talk about that. 9-0 Cavs against the 7-1 Warriors tonight.
Huge.
You know, I'm not a watcher, but tonight I may flip it on.
You know who I will say, if you're a Cavs fan and you've just been locked in on the Cavs, you haven't watched a second of the Warriors, can I tell you who I'm excited about for the Warriors and who you should be worried about if you're a Cavs fan? Buddy Hield. Remember that dude? Used to light it up, I want to say, for Oklahoma.
I was going to say, the name sounds familiar.
Buddy Hield was a big-time college shooter, came out as a high draft pick for Sacramento. He's bounced around the league a little bit, but let me tell you, right now, they've got him out there running with Steph. That dude is lighting it up from three-point land. So is Steph. They're both, again, Steph's an older guy now, but he still gets it done. And that Warriors team, they're playing well. So Cavs are going to have their hands full tonight. It should be a fun game.
But you were telling me a little nugget about the Oklahoma City Thunder.
Oh, boy.
And I found this fascinating about the amount of draft picks, first-round draft picks, that they have hoarded for the next few years.
Yeah, Sam Presti is their GM. And he has done a really good job over there getting that team in a good spot. They were a great team last year, made a big run in the playoffs. They have a lot of talent. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, one of them, Chet Holmgren, who was a number one pick, and he ended up getting hurt his rookie year, but then last year if it wasn't for Victor Wembanyama, all 7'4" of him, Chet Holmgren would have been the rookie of the year last year in his debut season. Either way, they're set up very well. They got a lot of complementary pieces for those guys. This team is a very good team set up for the future. They also have this season, they have not one, not two, not three.
Is LeBron counting titles in Miami?
They have 5 first-round picks available to them in the 2025 draft.
Now, obviously, they're not going to use all 5, right?
No.
They're going to use some as currency and go out and get more players, but that's staggering.
Technically, I guess it's 4 because one of them is a swap. But still, either way, they have picks from the Rockets and Clippers. That was like a multi-team deal. The Jazz, the Heat, and the Sixers. Protected top 6 pick for Denny Green is who they... It's amazing to me that they've done that. They could be your NBA champions this year. I mean, they're not that far off. They're a top 4, top 5 team in the league. They could then have 4 first-round picks this season. Then 2026, currently on the books, they have not 1, not 2. They have 3 first-round picks next year and 2 second-round picks next year. They have, Mike, 15 first-round picks between now and 2031.
That is unbelievable.
Now, they're not going to keep all those. Obviously, those are going to change hands. First-round picks in the NBA draft get traded a lot, that kind of thing. Future picks get traded often. But imagine if you're sitting there, like in the NFL, you're the Detroit Lions. Lions, of course, made the AFC Championship game.
NFC.
What did I say? AFC, yes. NFC Championship game. They are a talented team. They look like they could be back in that position this year. Imagine if they had like 4 first-round picks to deal, right? To try to get a piece or two that they need to get them over the hump. I know the trade deadline's passed in the NFL, but for the Thunder, that's what they have this year. They could easily be one of the best teams in the league, and then come trade deadline time, they could drop in and get one of the best, players out there and have him for a couple years because they can trade 5 picks if they want to. They've got all the makings to go on a big run. So
should I watch tonight? Cavs and Warriors?
You should. All right. It'll be a fun game. But I know you've also got that big Iowa-UCLA game to check into.
It starts at 9.
Yeah, that's right.
I assume this Cavs-Warriors game starts at 7:30. It's in the land.
It's in Cleveland. You're right. So there you go. You can watch that and then flip on over.
I have a wonderfully hillbilly college football story to share with you coming up next. I mean, if you're thinking, how stupid are these hillbillies and why do you hate the South? Why do you always make fun of the South, Common Man? I'm about to show you why. Coming up next. Common Man and T-Bone on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza, home of the Grandview Browns backers.
We've got some slower traffic on westbound 270 on the North Outer Belt between Westerville and 71. And you're looking at about a 10-minute delay on southbound 71 on the north side from Weber Road to 5th Avenue. This report is sponsored by Donato's Pizza. Every piece is important. Okay, Donato's pepperoni lovers, it's time to pick your pep deal. Now get $5 off a large hot honey pepperoni pizza or get $5 off a large pep 150 when you use promo code PEP. Order today. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
Fan Traffic sponsored by Pella Windows and Doors, voted by Columbus homeowners as the leading and most trusted window brand. Find out why at PellaColumbus.com or at their brand new Polaris showroom.
Men, we hear it all the time. A man comes in to get his erectile dysfunction treated, and very soon thereafter, he tells us that his relationship is renewed. This is Jeff for Tri-State Men's Health, and you should know that ED doesn't just affect you, it also often affects your partner. They can feel undesired, unwanted, they may even feel like you don't love them anymore. At Tri-State Men's Health, we've successfully treated thousands of men for ED with protocols that have success rates as high as 90%. Which means if you're like most men, we can get you back to the guy you used to be. You could even last up to an hour or more and find you're performing like you haven't in years. So call us today and give your partner the gift of renewed love. Your first visit is only $99 and includes blood work, a medical consult, and if medically advised, a test dose. And if that test dose doesn't work in our office, your visit is free. Call 800-900-9654. That's 800-900-9654. Or go to tristatemenshealth.com. That's tristatemenshealth.com. Tri-State Men's Health, a Promenic restorative health practice.
Thanksgiving can be stressful when you're shopping on a budget. Let Family Dollar help you do more this year with amazing deals on the supplies you need for a great turkey day, from prep to cleanup. See how you could save on Thanksgiving staples like canned soups and veggies, or essentials such as disposable plates and utensils, trash bags, storage supplies, and more. For even greater savings, download the Family Dollar app, clip available offers, and redeem at checkout. Family Dollar, helping you do more.
Fall is here and so are cooler temps. And are you craving some slow roasted turkey and dressing yet? Me? Bobby Carpenter. I love Thanksgiving. I just don't love it at Thanksgiving time. I love it all year long. And so the more I can get it, the better it is. So at Bob Evans, you don't have to wait to Thanksgiving to be able to enjoy their delicious turkey that's been slow roasted for 6 hours. Their turkey and dressing dinner plate is available any day for just $8.99. Or you can even try the turkey and dressing family meal to go at bobevans.com.
Hi, I'm Joanna Williams, General Manager at Tansky Sawmill Toyota. Is it time for a new or used car? Visit Tansky Sawmill Toyota on the corner of Sawmill and 161, home of the Tansky Promise, where our salespeople aren't paid on commission. We have a 72-hour exchange policy, and every transaction is upfront and transparent. You can even start the process at home. Visit TanskySawmillToyota.com to start your purchase today and to see all of this month's specials. And when you think Toyota, think Tansky.
Football fans, are you ready to score big this NFL season? Hey, it's T-Bone to tell you that Bud Light and 97.1 The Fan have teamed up for the ultimate football face-off. Join us each week for football face-off events and your chance to win a trip to Vegas where you'll compete for the grand prize, a trip for 2 to New Orleans, or the Super Bowl. Drink Bud Light, enjoy the games, and take your shot at football glory. This week, join me on Sunday at Bradshaw's Sports Bar, the 49ers Packers Bar, from 11 to 1 to give you a shot at going to the Super Bowl, courtesy of Bud Light.
Broadcasting from the Lindsay Honda Studios.
Honda makes the cars, Lindsay makes the difference. Visit lindsayhonda.com.
WBNS-FM, HD1 Columbus. The Fan. Sports Center.
Good afternoon. I'm Paul Keels. After getting his team to the World Series, New York Yankees manager Aaron Boone has had his option picked up by the club, meaning he'll be back for his 8th season on the job next year. NBA's Cleveland Cavaliers will try and stay undefeated as they play at home tonight against the Golden State Warriors. College football tonight in the Big Ten, Iowa at UCLA. Other games, Cal at Wake Forest, Rice at Memphis, New Mexico is at San Diego State, and, of course, second-ranked Ohio State at home with Purdue tomorrow at 12 noon right here on The Fan. Jacksonville Jaguars saying it looks like quarterback Trevor Lawrence most likely will not play this weekend against Minnesota due to a shoulder injury. The duties would then turn to Mac Jones. Philadelphia quarterback Jalen Hurts limited in practice this week dealing with an ankle injury. Second round of the Worldwide Technology Championships in Mexico. Austin Eckroat, Kelly Craft, and Maverick McNeely share the lead at -9. This update brought to you by Dormar Heating and Air Conditioning. Dormar can be there today, guaranteed. Visit them at dormarheating.com. Breaking sports news right here on The Fan.
Let's see. High school, Buckeyes, Browns, kids in the retention pond. It must be Football Friday.
Sponsored by Tansky Sawmill Toyota.
Football is good. The Fan. The only thing harder than common man's arteries is T-Bone thinking about a red-bellied woodpecker. This is Man and Bone.
Happy Friday, Football Friday. NFL picks coming up at 4:48. It is Tool of the Week Friday. Send in your Twitter tools at Man and Bone 971. Text the burner phone 614-787-3093. And just do me a favor. Whether you had a good week this week or a bad week this week, let's not do political tools.
Oh,
all right?
yeah,
Let's
yeah.
just not do that
We're
this
going to
week.
skip over those.
Thank you. LSU. The governor of Louisiana is a guy by the name of Jeff Landry.
Mm-hmm.
We talked about this guy when he was running for office because he just had this fascination. Like, one of his campaign promises was, I'm going to bring the live tiger back to LSU games. And I guess for some people that was, yeah, and I'm going to vote for you because of it. So
if you don't, there's a history to this because they used to do this all the time, but they stopped like about 10 years ago.
Their mascot's name, it's a real tiger. They've had several over the years, but Mike the Tiger.
Mike, that's also your nickname in the bedroom.
Sure.
Mike the Tiger.
Followed by laughter.
Mostly because you get assaulted by blonde women with a golf club.
That's correct.
That's your fetish.
What was I saying?
Anyway,
so Mike the Tiger used to show up at home games. They have a school of veterinary medicine over at LSU, and so he was cared for on campus and looked after by doctors and students, and they would run Mike around. And then they decided this is not good for the tiger. It's not good for the possibility of this thing, I don't know, getting out and eating someone at the game.
Are you telling me it might be dangerous to have a live tiger running wild in an 80,000-seat SEC football stadium?
Well, they say, too, it's traumatic for the tiger. This is not a good thing for the tiger.
Yeah.
And, veterinarians from around the country have weighed in on this, and they've said, no, this is not good. PETA got involved. So LSU said, you know what, it's not worth it anymore. We're not going to bring Mike to games anymore. Now, Mike is still there. Okay?
Yeah, he has a permanent enclosure at LSU.
That's right. He's there. But the governor says, I want the tiger. LSU said, we understand, but against our medical advice, we're going to have to say no.
We're not.
The tiger.
A little more backstory here. The old tiger, the last one they had prior to this current one, that one was the last one they took to games. They said after a few years of taking that tiger to games, when they tried to lure it into its enclosure, the mobile one that would, they take it out to the stadium, towards the end of its run, it would just refuse to go in there.
Yeah.
So, and they said during the games it exhibited signs that it was under stress. So, like, this tiger clearly was not having a good time. So they said when they got this new tiger as a cub, they said, we're promising this guy will live in our veterinary school or whatever. He'll have his own enclosure. He's never going to go to any of these games. We're not going to force that on this tiger.
But Governor Jeff Landry said that's not good enough. Bring back the tiger.
Yeah.
All right. I remember when this state used to be wonderful. And that's because we had a live tiger running around football games. So Alabama's coming to town this week. And the governor said, damn it, I'm getting a tiger, whether this school wants it or not. So there's going to be a tiger because the governor went out along with the Surgeon General of the state of Louisiana,
who is a veterinarian by trade, I guess.
They found a tiger whose name is Omar Bradley, which is such a weird name for a tiger. Sounds like he's doing weekend weather.
I got to tell you, I have never been a fan of animals. I know Mike is a human name too, but first and last name?
Omar Bradley is the tiger. He's 1.5 years old, and he's owned by a guy named Mitchell, who in online news reports is identified as the operator of an insurance company that specializes in exotic animals.
He, among other things, I guess, he loans out or deals with getting live animals for like circuses that travel around. You know, circus known for, people are huge fans of them bringing live animals out. They always love that.
All right, so just know that if you tune in this weekend, it's the primetime game on ABC tomorrow night, and you see the tiger. That tiger's name is Omar Bradley. He is there not because the school wants him there, but because the governor demands a live tiger at these games.
Apparently this guy who is securing the tiger for the state government or whatever, he has a history of having multiple run-ins with animal welfare people over the way he's handled these animals. Apparently not once but twice, he has accidentally let out a live tiger from the enclosure. Like it
what do you mean it accidentally let out?
It wasn't secured properly and the animal got out. They were able to restrain the animal and get it back into its habitat or whatever, but he's been cited a couple times for that issue specifically with a tiger. So we're going to let that guy bring a live tiger into a stadium where the school has said, we don't want to do this. What?
The governor says.
Well, the governor is.
He's the
why
governor.
is it his call? It's not, again, if it was something to do with the state business of Louisiana, I understand it's a state school. It's
That's
Louisiana
right.
State
He's
University.
Probably holding that over their head. You're getting
Yeah.
our tax dollars. Damn it. You're going to take my tiger, Omar Bradley.
Right. But it has nothing to do with the educational opportunities available at that school. That would, I would think, be the main thing you should be concerned about if you're the governor overseeing a state school. It has to do with you going, yeah, like I want to see a tiger. It's like, go to the zoo. Go to LSU. Go to the place where they have it there. Go see Mike. Just don't go to the football stadium.
I want to pet him. Go ahead. You know what? Go ahead. Let's see how that works out for you.
You know what? I think this governor should just be allowed to have that tiger in his office. And, FAFO, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Let's go. See what happens.
Stupid hillbillies. Okay.
Yes, very stupid.
Mets owner Steve Cohen, your guy, has set up a meeting with Juan Soto. Juan Soto is looking for $700 million this offseason. There are lots of teams. Well, there are teams interested in him. I mean, realistically, there can only be so many teams interested in him because of the price tag that he's going to command. But we heard yesterday that the Tampa Bay Rays are one of those teams, which makes no sense to me. And John Hyman also says, baseball reporter who's a douche, he also says there is a mystery small market team involved. And I got Teddy excited that he could be going to the Reds. I'll say, don't shake your head over there, Teddy. It may be make-believe, but you can believe it for a little while.
Sure.
It makes you feel good.
Yeah.
Your football team sucks. Dak is hurt, right?
Yeah.
Embrace
Okay.
the Cincinnati Reds.
Yeah.
Terry Francona, Juan Soto, Joey Votto in the front office. What's the problem?
I do like that dream. Yeah.
Yeah, I think, Ted, when right now you're sitting there, you're a little skeptical, but when you see next season Juan Soto eating a five-way from Skyline, you're going to be like, I can't believe I ever doubted this.
Maybe that's what seals the deal. So here's my question. I saw AJ Pierzynski, former big leaguer, 2005 White Sox catcher, won the World Series. He was telling a story about how when LeBron James was a free agent, Jerry Reinsdorf, who owns the White Sox and the Bulls, got White Sox players together to try and entice LeBron to come to Chicago.
Okay.
And play for the Bulls. First of all, I think that's cute. I think it's cute that LeBron James, I don't know, I was on the fence, but Mark Burley called me on the phone. So I'm going to go play for the White Sox now, or not White Sox now, the Bulls now.
Right. That's a little short-sighted, I would say.
So let's say that there's some great radio talent out there, like the biggest free agent Howard Stern is a free agent.
Okay, sure.
He's expressed interest in leaving satellite radio and going back to terrestrial radio.
And are we trying to land him here?
We're trying to land him here.
Okay.
Here's my question to you. If we were on the committee to show him the best of this place, of this town,
right,
where would we take him? Where are we going?
All right. I will tell you, I think one of the things we could do to lure him here would be we set up an interview or a meeting with him and Dom Tiberi. Because I think Howard Stern would appreciate having the opportunity to have this content engine that is Dom Tiberi every day at his disposal.
This man,
yes,
will actually, you know what? We'll yank him off the air. He can be your personal assistant.
Well, no, but I'm just saying he could walk in every day and be like, Dom, how you doing? And then have a conversation with Dom.
Let me tell you something, Howard.
And I'm presuming like Robin's coming as well. Everyone's coming. The show's coming here.
Everyone's coming.
I could just see him saying like, get Dom Tiberi in here, and then Dom comes in. That alone is radio gold. So that's one way I would try to entice him.
Okay.
I don't know what I would do as far as food, because I am aware that Howard has like lost touch with regular people when it comes to how humans eat, because I know you told us before that on his show recently, he said, I've never heard of or had Chipotle, one of the two.
Well, recently was like 5 years ago.
Okay.
I was listening to it. He had no idea what Chipotle was. And in fairness to him, I mean, the guy's not like a regular guy who can pop down to the corner for a lunch.
You're right.
All right.
It probably gets brought to him.
He's very noticeable. He's worth hundreds of millions of dollars. He has a driver that takes him everywhere. So he can't just pop down for a quick burrito bowl.
No, but obviously he could say, if he'd heard of it, he could just say, hey, there's this thing called Chipotle. I shall get the app out and order some, or call someone in the office like, you go get a bunch of Chipotle so we can try this, see what it's all about.
So I would take him here.
Okay.
I would say to him, I said, pick a studio. Which studio do you like?
Mm-hmm.
He'd probably pick this one that we're in right now.
Nice studio that
right?
we're in. Yeah.
And we would say, all right, now think about it. We'll custom decorate it to however you want. We can put a couch in here if you want to lay down, whatever you want.
Yeah.
Secret door.
Can we go a secret window in here so I can see some sunlight?
We'll get
I'll do that.
We'll drill into the brick. Anything you want.
All right.
I mean, I asked for a window. I didn't get it, but Howard Stern asked for a window.
Yeah.
He's going to get it. All right. And what we're going to do is we're going to put a lock on this door. And only 2 people have the key to this door. You and the cleaning person of your choice.
Okay.
No one will ever set foot in this radio studio except for you.
Oh, I see.
No germs, no nothing. This is your private domain.
That's how we would entice him to come here.
That's right.
Saying. Okay.
You get to pay. You design the studio of your dreams. Next. See this entire parking lot here that we use?
Mm-hmm.
Gone.
What do you mean gone?
Gone.
The parking lot's gone?
We're going to add on to the building.
Oh.
And make a lounge just for you.
Wow, that'd be a big lounge.
And your staff.
My
just
God.
A lounge to come and go as you please. Private bathrooms.
You also get a gas station called the Come and Go that we will put in for you, so you can go get any food you want from there.
We're also going to take you to the Wendy's headquarters.
Oh, yeah.
Where you're going to walk around.
That's good.
And you're going to get to design anything you want.
Yeah.
They've agreed to put it on the menu.
I think that's fantastic.
If it's a seaweed burger, it doesn't matter. They're going to sell it.
You know what I would do, too, to entice him to come here? Because, we could take him to, like, a tall building or show him some of the nightlife.
Take him to a tall
Well, you know what I'm saying. Like, take him to Levesque Tower and say, look at this.
Hey, Manhattan boy, have you ever seen a tall building before?
That's my point. That would do nothing for him. So we have to go Oppo Taco. I would take him to the Circleville Pumpkin Show. In season, of course. We'd have to wait.
Oh, get him one of those donuts.
Yeah. Like, say, you ever seen a whole town just lose its mind over pumpkins? Well, get ready. Learn about this. It's a squash festival. Get over here. And he's like, squash, you mean like the game you play in the racquetball court? No. This is all about the pumpkin. Charlie Brown, we're doing it.
Mm-hmm.
Trying to think what else would we do to sell
we could
him.
entice him.
You know what else you could sell him on? It's just like, hey, would you like to own Dublin? Because you can. Like, he could afford it. I'm saying.
He could. There's a lot of rich people in Dublin.
There's a lot of rich people, but they're not Howard Stern. I'm sorry. They're not Howard Stern rich. That's a different thing there. I think that could happen. All right, you know what? Maybe Dublin's a little highfalutin. Maybe we say, well, how do you feel about Plain City? That's going to be called Howie's Town. Like you just take over instead of the Der Dutchman. No.
Well, fair enough. Plain City is a stupid name.
That's
anyway.
called Der Bababooey is what we call that now. Yeah, we're going to do that. I think that's what we give. He could have Plain City, right? Sure, he could.
I don't think I've ever loved a team more that I don't root for than the Florida Panthers. And I'm going to tell you why. And it's not because Bob's there. It's not none of that. I'm going to tell you why coming up next. Common Man and T-Bone on the Fan.
Fan Traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza, home of the Grandview Browns backers.
We've got a 5-minute delay due to an accident that's blocking the left lane on southbound 270 on the west outer belt from Cemetery Road to Roberts Road. And stop-and-go traffic is causing a 25-minute delay on westbound 670 between 5th Avenue and 315. This report is sponsored by eBay. We all got a thing. Yes, even you. If you love fashion, car parts, trading cards, whatever you're into, it's on eBay. So go find the thing that keeps you up at night. eBay. Things people love. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
Fan Traffic is sponsored by Roof Revivers. Whether you need a quick repair or a full replacement, Roof Revivers has you covered. Visit roofrevivers.com today. Roof Revivers. We fix leaky roofs.
Hey, it's Bobby Carpenter. We often hear businesses say that they are, quote, family owned and operated, which leads you to think, how often are the owners of the company involved in day-to-day operations? Well, when it comes to Newman Roofing, I can personally tell you that I met with Tim. I met with his daughters. They have 4 family members of Newman Roofing overseeing the different divisions of the company, ensuring that an excellent customer service experience is going to be provided to you every time. Folks, I can personally testify they were great with my wife and I, and they will do the same for you. With Newman Roofing, their family focuses on every detail, and it allows them to deliver that white glove experience, not just for me, but for everyone, that you're not going to get with those larger corporations. 32 years in business, 3 generations in the roofing industry. They can do it all, and they will take care of you. So before those winter storms hit, have Newman Roofing come out and take a look. Whether it's a repair or replacement, Newman has you covered at 614-NEW-ROOF or newmanroofing.com.
Okay, name? Occupation? Great. You get a brand new Kia. For less than lunch, under $5 a day at Great Lakes Kia.
Is that a turkey?
Of course, we're talking turkey. With event pricing and the credit approve-a-thon.
Wow, and new Kias are less than lunch?
Yes, under $5 a day. Lease new 24 Kia Forte LXS, EV6 Wind, and Sorento LX. All 3 under $5 a day.
Wow, that's only $139 a month for 24 months.
Plus new 24 Kia Telluride LX, under $8 a day.
$249 for 24 months.
He just got an EV6 with 0% financing.
Lucky goose.
Turkey.
Turkey, right. But I'd never get approved.
If you've got a job, you ride.
You guys are great.
Great cars, great people. Great Lakes Kia.
In Columbus.
GreatLakesKia.com.
GreatLakesKia.com.
You're such a ham.
To qualified buyers, visit GreatLakesKia.com for details.
The Fan app is about to become your new best friend. Your one-stop shop for all your favorite fan shows. ESPN Columbus and BetQL. Live or on demand, listen on your schedule. Download the 97.1 The Fan app today. It's free. Do it.
Attention, small business or sole proprietors. Do you want to save money on health care for your business? Be able to cover your employees with the best dental, doctors, and hospitals? Hey, it's Bobby Carpenter for the SACA Benefit Plan. Nearly 100,000 members strong in the state of Ohio. The SACA Benefit Plan is administered by Anthem and could be right for you. Small businesses, visit 844-medohio.com. That's medohio.com. The SACA Benefit Plan could be right for you. Visit 844-medohio.com.
Meijer holiday deals are here. Shop now and find gifts for everyone on your list. Like a Gourmet 7 or 8 quart air fryer, just $59.99. Save $40. Buy one, get one 40% off on Barbie dolls and play sets. Buy one, get one 40% off board or card games. And Falls Creek or Colorful Planet kids sweaters for $12.99. Count on Meijer to help make the holidays extra special. Shop even more great holiday deals like these in-store or in the Meijer app. Exclusions apply.
Healthcare.gov has plans for health because you have plans for life. All plans cover doctor visits and emergency care to keep you and your family running strong. All plans cover hospital stays and prescriptions so you can have peace of mind. Visit healthcare.gov to explore health plans from the brands you know. 4 out of 5 customers can find a health plan for $10 or less per month with financial help. Enroll at healthcare.gov by December 15th for coverage starting January 1st. Paid for by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services. I don't know what I want to do. I'm just not sure that college is right for me.
Have you considered a career in dental assisting? I love my job as a dental assistant. I have flexible work hours, the money is good, and I get to work in a professional, people-oriented dental office. What I really love about my job is knowing that I give people a healthy smile.
For more information about becoming a dental assistant, contact your high school guidance counselor. Or if you are no longer in school, talk to a dentist in your community or visit ODA.org. This message is brought to you by the members of the Ohio Dental Association.
Think O'Reilly Auto Parts for all your car care needs. Get the parts and service you need fast from the professional parts people at O'Reilly Auto Parts.
Fan weather.
From the Logan AC and Heat Services Weather Center.
Hey there, Central Ohio. I'm 10 Weather Impact meteorologist Michael Behrens of your latest forecast. We're looking at cool weather through this evening as mostly clear skies stay in place across the region. Temperatures will fall from the 60s at sundown into the 30s overnight. We'll look for temperatures that only warm up to around 60 again for your Saturday as cloud cover increases throughout the day. Rain will develop as we head into Sunday, with Sunday looking like a washout. Rain expected for most of the day. That's your latest 10 Weather Impact forecast. I'm meteorologist Michael Behrens on 97.1 The Fan.
ESPN Bet is the official sports book of Common Man and T-Bone. On your phone or in person at Hollywood Casino Columbus. The Fan.
We did the math. Common Man has hosted over 5,000 shows on The Fan. 3 of them have been halfway decent. Here's Man and Bone.
Teddy. This ain't one of them.
I like it.
No, it's definitely not one
No,
of them.
it has.
No.
It's okay.
All right, let me
it's
tell
all right.
you something.
It's all right.
It's Football Friday.
Yeah.
This show is brought to you by the Hinder Motor Company, as it is every single day. I love the Florida Panthers, and it bothers me because I don't want those fans in South Florida to have any success because I hate them.
Well, wait a second. Which fans are we talking about?
The
are we
Panther fans.
Yeah, but I mean the ones who actually go to the games.
No, that's
those
fine.
Those are some diehards because they've been through some lean times out there.
That's fine. But I just, the fashionable people who go because the team is winning.
All right.
I don't like that.
That's fair. I understand that.
I don't like them. I don't like it. But.
Do you like it?
I don't like it.
Okay, you don't. Good.
But the way they play hockey, I love it.
Yeah, they play great.
I want to emulate that style. That's what I want this team to be. A mixture of skill and grit and determination, and nobody wants to play them ever. Throw in there that perhaps the greatest Blue Jacket of all time in terms of accomplishments.
I think that's entirely fair.
Is also their starting goaltender in Sergei Bobrovsky. I mean, I love everything about him. And I love him even more because of this. They went to Finland this year, all right? When they were in Finland, they were in the hotel. They were all given customized robes by the hotel.
Must be a nice place to get that. That's great.
They decided we're going to show up to the games in Finland wearing these robes. And then we'll change into our hockey stuff when we get in the dressing room.
Well, they all, that's just like in the NBA. They do this now in the NHL. There's always the fit check. The teams will send out pictures of here's our guys arriving, and they're all dressed really nice. The suits, the various options they have. Usually hockey guys go for suits. So them to change that up and say we're wearing bathrobes is quite a choice.
So they had 2 games in Finland. They won them both wearing these robes to the game. Last night, they're back stateside. They beat Nashville 6-2. They showed up to the arena wearing the robes.
Yes.
The entire team, instead of wearing suits, and hockey players love to, have their fashion looks and look nice, as you were saying, they all showed up wearing the robes. And then they went out and kicked Nashville's ass 6-2. And they said, until we lose, it's robe time.
I genuinely wonder this. Because you know how superstitious hockey players are. They grow up in that system where...
I mean, the people who don't shave for the entire postseason?
Yeah. Do you even have to say anything? I'm guessing they wore them the first time where they were like, guys, we're all wearing the robes today. They won, and then they probably just the next day, all of them without even talking to each other, put the robes on and said, yeah, we're doing that. And I don't think they even had to coordinate it. And I guarantee after they won the 2 in a row and got back, it was like a no doubt thing that those robes are coming back every single time till they lose.
I'm jealous of them.
Do you think if we did something like that, had some special robes made, we could get, one of those 3 shows?
Let me tell you right now.
And then we could keep that going and have more than 3 of the good shows.
This
good
is,
show.
like
the
this
robes
is one
will
of them?
make us better hosts.
We could have one of them?
Yeah.
If we had a robe on?
Yeah, if we did a robe, maybe it'd be one of those shows.
You know, Teddy, I'm going to put you in charge of custom robes.
Yes.
You go get us custom robes, and I will wear it, my friend.
Do the legwork. We'll get the station to buy them.
Yeah.
We'll get them all to our liking and our sizing. I'm telling you right now, I haven't done a lot on the Tracksuit Friday thing. I do like a tracksuit. I've worn one in here.
Should it be tracksuits instead of robes?
No. This
For
is
us?
No. This is what I'm saying. If we go robes, like I don't know what day we want. If it's Fridays we do robes, Mondays we do robes. I don't care. I'll tell you right now, I'll wear the robe every week. I'm a big fan of a robe. I like that.
Do we need like a special occasion for the robe? Like if the Buckeyes lose a big game, do we come in on the Monday after wearing robes?
That's no. I feel like it should be a weekly thing.
Okay.
Like it's self-care. I think we can also come in with like you get all the cream and stuff on your face. What do they call that? The facial?
Yeah, the cucumbers.
You get cream on your face.
Yeah,
facials.
Facial, right? You get
So if you're on like a resort,
What do they call that when you put the cream on your face?
Oh, I'm sorry. Not all of us have a skincare routine,
Well, no,
Mike.
I didn't even know what you were looking for.
Well,
Yeah,
you
cream
know what
on your
I'm talking-
face.
You've seen people wear a robe. They put the mask
I see.
on. They put all this
All right.
stuff on. They get the cucumbers on their eyes.
After he eats the donuts, he gets the cream on his face. you
Yeah.
know?
That's exactly right. That's the
Cukes.
type of cream I get on my face.
Cucumbers. Cukes. Is that what Timmy would call them?
No, because that's too normal.
Well,
He'd say,
let's
I
not
was
get
having
busy.
some umbers.
Some
umbers.
Because say, don't abbreviate cucumbers the wrong way, my friend, because there's a way that would not be good. Just pointing that out.
What about a smoking jacket?
Oh, see, even better. Yes. And I want
Scarf, like a decorative scarf.
Well,
Ascot?
Ascot.
Oh, that's what I
yeah,
mean.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you get that ascot right in there. And then no actual product in it. I want a pipe.
Yeah.
Like we get
just to hold in your mouth.
Yeah, where we sit and ponder with a pipe and we have a smoking jacket on.
There's something to be said about thinking with something in your mouth, just dangling out of your mouth. You know, back in the day, it used to be a cigarette.
Yeah,
but,
that's right.
You know, we don't do that because it's gross. We don't like that here.
No, we don't like that.
So we'll just get a pipe and we'll chew on that.
You know what? I mean, you see guys chewing on like a stogie, big cigar. Also not the healthiest thing, right?
No, but some guys don't light it.
Yeah, they just chew on it.
They just chew on it.
But it's still the tobacco. A pipe is made of wood. So you're not getting any carcinogens there. It's literally just a piece of wood until you put some tobacco in it. Tell you what.
Are they all wood?
Pipe, yeah.
Like a fiberglass pipe?
Well, I'm sure you can get a cheaper one, but you think this show's going to go cheap? Yes, is the answer. 100%.
First of all, everything that we're talking about, we're going to have to pay for.
Oh, I know. It's
because
already,
this company's not paying for jack squat.
No. I think we could get robes paid for the three of us.
Not the robes we want.
No, come on.
I don't want cheap robes.
No,
I want Ric Flair robes.
No, I don't. What, like a wrestling robe?
I wanted to say our names in glitter on the back.
I want a $10,000 robe.
No. I want a robe that's like this soft, like towel material. That's just
like a
just
hotel,
super comfy. Yeah, I want plush, baby.
Like a Beverly Hills
matching.
hotel. Yeah.
I want matching slippers as well, of the same material, same color scheme, same embroidery. If we get monograms on there, right? Mine would probably say TB, right? Yours would say CM for Common Man. Ted's would say
AH.
I was going to go with Lion SOB.
Say PT.
No, not PT.
Panama Ted.
No, Lion SOB is what we'd put on yours.
We're gonna make this happen.
We got to get robes. I want robes.
See, we'll say this, and they'll say that's great. Then we can sell them to the listeners for $9,000. No, this is just for us.
And then you know what we could do? We can find out where we'll get them made, and then we'll say, here's the company. If you want to call them yourself and get them made too, go right ahead. But we're not trying to capitalize off of you. We're not trying to nickel and dime you. We're just trying to get something comfy for us.
Do you know anybody that can maybe make some robes, Bone?
That may be a conflict of interest.
That's a conflict of interest. I can't in good faith and tell anybody where to get a robe, because I do know people who could make that happen.
Call Flair.
Yeah. Oh,
He's got a robe guy. Woo! He's got a robe guy. We'll call.
Get that old lady from the lottery commercial. She can do it.
He took her to Space Mountain. Fat Boy Food Tap. Coming up next, Common Man and T-Bone on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza, home of the Grandview Browns backers.
There's some slower traffic on eastbound 70 on the east side between Hamilton Road and Bryce Road, and we've got a 10-minute delay due to an accident that's blocking the right lane on eastbound 33 at 270 on the west outer belt. This report is sponsored by Z-Bart. Z-Bart Black Friday deals all month long. Let your vehicle shine with a Z-Bart detailing starting at only $49, plus scratch and dent repair from just $29 a panel. Restrictions may apply. See store for complete details. Z-Bart, your vehicle's best defense. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
Fan Traffic is sponsored by The Waterworks. Trust the pros at The Waterworks for all your plumbing, drain, heating, and cooling needs. Visit thewaterworks.com today to get started.
Looking to sell your home? Don't pay 6% commission. Call my guys at Sell for 1% Realtors. They're full service, not a do-it-yourself kind of thing. On average, customers save over $10,000. Give them a call, 614-451-6616. That's 451-6616.
Giant Eagle is making it easy to surround yourself with savings with new low prices on hundreds of your favorite produce items like pineapples, avocados, navel oranges, and lettuce at your neighborhood Giant Eagle.
Hey, Bobby Carpenter here for my friends at Affinity Whole Health. Affinity is the leader in testosterone and hormone replacement therapy, but they are also much more than that. They help men and women who are experiencing things like low energy, low libido, muscle loss, and weight gain. Turn it all around. You can feel amazing and live better just like I can. It can be delivered right to your door, which is tremendous. Semaglutide for weight loss and testosterone and hormone replacement therapy for so much more. I've been a customer for years and it works. Get started at feelgreatcolumbus.com.
Now, in our last session, you said you were hearing noises.
Terrible noises.
Tell me more.
Same time every morning.
Can you describe them?
Well, it starts like yee and then turns into woo woo woo.
Indeed. And does it also come with a thump?
That's exactly what it is. How did you know, Doctor?
This is a symptom of not having an Apex Pros water heater.
Doctor, I know my husband, and he would never.
And the sound then goes yip yip woo woo woo. I'm writing you a prescription for an Apex Pros water heater.
You really think this will help?
Apex Pros, the pros who knows. First you doubt me, then you doubt the pros who knows.
I'm not doubting. I just didn't think my husband would make such
the unnecessary suffering of surprise cold water. I've seen it 1,000 times. Apex Pros even has tankless solutions that provide never-ending warm water.
Wow.
The crazy sounds will go away by tomorrow. Now here's my bill. Now about that sound.
It's Alex the Apex Bear. We are the pros who knows. The official plumber of the Columbus Blue Jackets. ApexPros.com.
Bobby Carpenter once sold workout equipment on QVC Canada. There's no joke here. That actually happened. Morning Juice with Bobby and Beamer.
Weekdays starting at 6.
The Fan, Ohio's sports destination.
For a limited time at Speedway, get 2 big pizza slices and your favorite Coca-Cola 20-ounce for only $5 with Speedy Rewards. Choose from classic 3-cheese, pepperoni, or extreme meat pizza. Save big with a $5 meal deal with Speedy Rewards. Only at Speedway. Valid through 1/7/25. See app for full terms.
Hey, Ohio, Prime Sports has arrived. The only book where you can lay 108 instead of 110 on all your favorite teams. Football, baseball, basketball, hockey. Why would you risk more to win the same amount at another sports book? Download the Prime Sports Ohio app or visit our website, primesportsbook.com, and use promo code JUSTSPORTS to get a welcome bonus up to $100. And be a member of the Prime Sports family.
Terms and conditions apply. Visit website for details. Must be 21 or older and present in Ohio. If you or anyone you know has a gambling problem and wants help, call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Hi, I'm Joanna Williams, General Manager at Tansky Sawmill Toyota. Is it time for a new or used car? Visit Tansky Sawmill Toyota on the corner of Sawmill and 161, home of the Tansky Promise, where our salespeople aren't paid on commission. We have a 72-hour exchange policy, and every transaction is upfront and transparent. You can even start the process at home. Visit TanskySawmillToyota.com to start your purchase today and to see all of this month's specials. And when you think Toyota, think Tansky.
Full inventory sale at Logan Services. Save up to $2,500 and 0% APR financing for 72 months on a qualifying train system. Plus, your choice of one air quality freebie. It's hard to stop a train with a system for every home and budget. Now for a limited time, save up to $1,000 on a water heater and water conditioning combo. Ask us about tax credits when you book your free estimate now. Logan Services.
Hey, it's Bobby Carpenter. Your small business can save big with the SACA benefit plan. 844-MEDOhio.com. That's 844-MEDOhio.com. Anthem's SACA benefit plan. 844-MEDOhio.com.
Common Man and T-Bone is sponsored by the Hinderer Motor Company. We love what moves you. The Fan, Ohio's sports destination.
Does excessive amounts of Prozac make your sack droop down to your knees? Asking for a friend. My friend's name is Mike. Back to Droopy Sack and T-Bone.
Droopy Sack says Football Friday. Glad you're here. NFL picks coming up at 4:48. Tool of the week in the 5 o'clock hour. Send in your Tool tweets at Man and Bone 971. Text the burner phone 614-787-3093. And just do me a favor. Maybe you had a very good week. Maybe you had a very bad week. Let's stay away from the political tools.
Yeah,
All right?
absolutely.
This is an escape place. We try to be, at least. We're not perfect, but let's not do that. Hey, Fish has handed me the plug sheet for tomorrow.
All right, plug away.
So if you want to get your day started, your football day started, and you think 6:30 is the time to do it, no. 5:30 in the morning is when Ohio College Football Today with Skip Mossick is on. And if you think that show is live, you're out of your damn mind. 5:30 to 6:30. Then at 6:30 is when our live pregame coverage starts. Central Ohio Ford Dealers fan pregame show with Matty Ice, DeVere Posey, and Dane Sanzenbacher. Or this sheet says Dave. Dave Sanzenbacher.
Hey,
live from the Ozone on Lane.
I like that we got Sanzenbacher spelled correctly. That's good.
But Dane is Dave.
That's okay. It's all right. It's fine. It's fine.
8:30 is when the tailgate show starts. Rothman, the Big Cat, Tim May.
Oh, yeah.
From the Fan Fest outside St. John Arena. And then, of course, the game is at noon. Buckeyes and Purdue right here on the Fan. And then after the game, bunch of post-game shows. Tito's going to be on with Reeser at some point. And then 9 o'clock, Blue Jackets tomorrow night.
Yeah, and you know what, too? We've got our guy, Matty Andrews, back on the sidelines. Love to see that.
Right.
He's been calling some women's basketball here of late. He's back on the sidelines. There we go.
I don't it's great to see him back in here. I love Matty. He's a good guy.
Of course.
He's a little off-putting, though.
Why?
Because he's not.
Wait, he's not eating pudding? What do you mean? He's off-putting.
Stop it.
I don't know what this
you moron.
Why is he off-putting?
Vanilla, chocolate?
Yeah, I'm not used to.
He's not tapioca.
He's not grumpy.
No. He's not grumpy.
I'm hoping that he will become grumpy again.
Oh, buddy.
But he's just grateful to be back. And
he's happy.
He's feeling healthy and he's happy, and that's great. I don't want to take that away from him, but he's just, he's not Matty.
Listen, all you need to do is just get here a little earlier in the morning.
I hate everything.
Fire up the ping pong at about 11:30 a.m., and you'll get grumpy Matty right back in. You won't have to worry.
Accidentally hit a ball right into the back of his head?
Well, because Matt Andrews' desk is right next to where the ping pong is, and he has been here at times when you guys have been ponging away, and he's prepping for, women's basketball or the OSU game with the football team.
Yeah.
And he's doing all that.
Annoying.
You guys are, just it's an annoying noise. I understand it.
Common Man and T-Bone have very little value unless they're telling you about all the crap they can shove in your mouth so you can die quicker. It's time for Fat Boy Food Tip. Wait, how do you want me to say it? Tip? This is dumb. I quit.
If you are a fan of Dirty Frank's, they have opened up a new location. 2036 North High. That is on campus, I guess, technically. Okay. University District is what they call that. But, they had the place. I think they still do have the place downtown. It's been there for 15 years. They've got a Dirty Frank's at Hollywood Casino Columbus.
Yeah.
Did you know that?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's in there.
Mm-hmm.
They've got one in the LDC.
Okay. Yes, I've been to that one.
I think they have one in Worthington, too. But anyway, they opened up a new one, 2036 North High. If you want yourself a wiener, go to Dirty Frank's.
So I have just seen a recipe online that it's not revolutionary. It's not that groundbreaking, but I still have to try this at home. Have you heard of cookie fries?
No.
This is a new way to eat your chocolate chip cookies.
Do we need a new way?
Well, I like this, actually, and I'll tell you why. So all it is, it's Nestle Toll House. Of course, they make the chocolate chips that a lot of people use for their chocolate chip cookies. They have the recipe on the back of the bag conveniently enough for you, so you can make them the way they tell you to make it. It's easiest process in the world. Other than getting the rolled out dough that they just pre-make for you, that's about the next easiest thing. They had on their TikTok, they just posted a video showing the new way to eat these cookies is to make chocolate chip cookie fries, where you make the dough as you normally would, but instead of rolling it out or taking little balls of it and putting that on a baking sheet and smashing whatever you do, you roll it out like a big sheet of chocolate chip cookie dough, and then you take a crinkle cut, like fry cutter, like you would use for a potato, and you cut out little fries that then you cook on parchment paper, just like the cookies. And now you've got a long, slender, much easier to dip, and a very good surface area ratio for the milk to absorb into that. Doesn't fall apart as much because it gets a little crispier. I kind of like this idea. I'm going to give this a shot. It looks good to me.
I don't want it.
What do you mean?
I don't want it.
I mean, you can have a regular chocolate chip cookie, and I will, but I'm also going to try the chocolate chip fries. I think I'm going to do that.
There's a restaurant publication called Love Food.
Okay.
And they published a story last month. I'm reading this on 614 now. That a restaurant in Cleveland called the Marble Room is the most expensive place to eat in Ohio.
Okay.
I have actually been to this place.
Of course you have.
It is located inside of a former bank. So they've taken this old bank, they've made it beautiful.
Sure.
Right? It's a steak place. They have, they'll have the Japanese A5 Kobe beef. They'll sell it to you for like $100 an ounce.
Oh, wow.
You can get very fancy with your cuts of steak, but it's a steak place in a very nice setting. They'll give you some caviar if you wanted to, but anyway. Well, it's called the Marble Room. I've been there. It's fine. I'd rather go to Hyde Park. The end.
Okay. Very good to know. I'm reading an article here about McDonald's. This is from the New York Post, but it's saying that the all-day breakfast, which we loved, right?
It's
at McDonald's.
gone now.
It's been gone.
When the pandemic came, they took it away and never brought it back.
Here's the thing. Mike Haratz, who used to work at the Golden Arches until 2019, apparently, I believe he was maybe in their executive wing or something. I'm not sure. Says here that the pandemic did not kill the all-day breakfast.
That was just the excuse they gave?
Well, he was one of the executive chefs, and he said, from what he recalls, that he said, we had that already planned to go away before the pandemic. We had conversations about it in 2018 and 2019 before we knew there was going to be a global pandemic. He said, quote, the issue with the all-day breakfast is that it takes up too much real estate in the kitchen, and that could be used for lunch and dinner service. He said between the food items as well as the kitchen utilities that need to be used for breakfast, it was using up all the resources they could have used to cook the lunch and the dinner items.
So it was taking longer to get the orders out.
Yeah. And I'm sure that is the reason, but my counter to that is simple. One, you build these things quite often. You're remodeling these things all the time, right? I mean, how many times have you seen a McDonald's getting, I just in our area in Marysville, they just ripped out all of the cold area where they kept all the stuff in the McDonald's by me, and they put in like a double drive-through, and then they made a whole new thing. They did it in like 2 weeks. They're constantly remodeling these things. Why not just build them a little bigger, get a better, and then make your kitchen a little more efficient and find a way to have some menu items all the time. I'm not saying you have to have all of them all the time, but like hash browns. Am I wrong? They cook those the same place they cook the fries. So give me a hash brown all day. That's easy, right? This should be common sense. You should be able to do this.
They should hire us as consultants. Damn it.
Well, every fast food place should do that because we have plenty of thoughts.
NFL picks next. Common Man and T-Bone on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza, home of the Grandview Browns backers.
You're looking at a 10-minute delay on southbound 315 between Ackerman Road and Town Street. And there's a 15-minute slowdown due to an accident that's blocking the two left lanes on northbound 270 on that west outer belt after Roberts Road. This report is sponsored by Ohio 811. Call before you dig. Contact Ohio 811 at least 48 hours before you dig. It's easy to do, and it's the law. Centerpoint Energy, Columbia Gas, Duke Energy, and Enbridge Gas want you to dig safely. Contact Ohio 811 every time you dig. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
Fan Traffic is sponsored by Prime Sports. Download the Prime Sports Ohio app today or visit primesportsbook.com and use promo code JUSTSPORTS for a welcome bonus of up to $100.
Okay, name? Occupation? Great. You get a brand new Kia. For less than lunch, under $5 a day at Great Lakes Kia.
Is that a turkey?
Of course, we're talking turkey. With event pricing and the credit approve-a-thon.
Wow, and new Kias are less than lunch?
Yes, under $5 a day. Lease new 24 Kia Forte LXS, EV6 Wind, and Sorrento LX. All three under $5 a day.
Wow, that's only $139 a month for 24 months.
Plus new 24 Kia Telluride LX under $8 a day.
$249 for 24 months.
He just got an EV6 with 0% financing.
Lucky goose.
Turkey.
Turkey, right. But I'd never get approved.
If you've got a job, you ride.
You guys are great.
Great cars, great people. Great Lakes Kia.
In Columbus.
GreatLakesKia.com.
GreatLakesKia.com.
You're such a ham.
To qualified buyers, visit GreatLakesKia.com for details.
At Meijer, we know you're busy making those holiday shopping lists.
And checking them twice.
So we're making it easier to save with Santa Bucks.
Oh, that's nice.
Clip and save up to $50 on gifts for them, and maybe slip something in your stocking, too.
You deserve it.
Aw, thanks, Santa. Because holiday savings are good, but saving more with Santa Bucks?
Well, that's a good deal better.
Clip and save up to $50 and bring more good to the season with Santa Bucks on Meijer.com or in the Meijer app. Exclusions apply.
Hey, it's Anthony. Do more with your money at Tel Ohio Credit Union. If you know Tel Ohio Choice Checking, you know all the perks that come with your account. Cash in your benefits by setting up an account today. Find out more at telohio.org.
Certain restrictions apply. Tel Ohio is open to all in Central and Southwestern Ohio. Federally insured by NCUA.
Are your feet stopping you from being active and making it difficult to get healthier? Trade in your bad feet for good feet. Wouldn't it be nice to work, walk, and play pain-free again? Visit the Good Feet store today or visit goodfeet.com.
Join our resident gambling degenerates Dave Biddle and Scotty Vegas for On the Money Sunday morning at 9.
Presented by ESPN Bet at Hollywood Casino Columbus.
All the action, none of the responsibility. The Fan.
Black Friday is here at your local Ram dealer. And right now, well-qualified lessees get a low-mileage lease on the 2025 Ram 1500 Bighorn Crew Cab 4x4 for $499 a month for 42 months with $4,082 due at signing. Tax, title, license extra. No security deposit required. Call 1-877-RAM-5722 for details. Requires dealer contribution and lease through Stellantis Financial. Extra charge for miles over 35,000. Not all customers will qualify. Residency restrictions apply. Take delivery by 11/12/24.
Here, heart care helps you heal faster. Advanced, minimally invasive procedures mean less time recovering and more living life. See how we care for all of you at MountCarmelForYou.com.
Hey, Ohio, Prime Sports has arrived. The only book where you can lay 108 instead of 110 on all your favorite teams. Football, baseball, basketball, hockey. Why would you risk more to win the same amount at another sports book? Download the Prime Sports Ohio app or visit our website, primesportsbook.com, and use promo code JUSTSPORTS to get a welcome bonus up to $100. And be a member of the Prime Sports family.
Terms and conditions apply. Visit website for details. Must be 21 or older and present in Ohio. If you or anyone you know has a gambling problem and wants help, call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Post Malone is teaming up with Raising Cane's to empower the next generation of artists. For a limited time, 2 exclusive double-sided Post Malone posters are available at Raising Cane's. So post up your combo at Cane's while supplies last and support a good cause. Raising Cane's Chicken Fingers. One love.
Does your vehicle need maintenance, but you don't have time? Krieger Ford's got you covered. Enjoy our convenient pickup and delivery service, or we come to you with our mobile service van. It's fast, easy, and hassle-free. Schedule your appointment today only at KriegerFord.com.
Care Heating and Cooling. When you need a company you can trust, call 1-800-COOLING.
Saturday is game day on The Fan.
Sponsored by Riker Chevy.
Every game, every season, your home of the Buckeyes. The Fan. Did you feel that? It's your radio getting fatter. Getting fatter.
Chubby time!
This is Common Man and T-Bone.
You know, maybe you're saying I'm looking for some fun this weekend, but not the regular fun that I normally have. which is get in my kiki and hang out with, Joey and Nick Bosa.
That's right. Well, yeah. There you go. They're all hanging out at
And Dana White comes over. Sure, whatever. Maybe you want some extra fun this like Sunday. It's going to rain all day.
Yeah,
at least according to the weathers that I've seen.
The weathers,
yes.
Carl Weathers.
So I suggest on Sunday, you go to Hollywood Casino Columbus. Oh. You go to the ESPN Bet Sportsbook and you prop yourself down there, and you watch all the NFL action on their 2 huge walls of TVs. Not 2 huge TVs. Walls of TVs, plus food, drink, action, coked out Scotty Vegas. It's all there. Hollywood Casino Columbus. Must be 21 or older. Gambling problem. Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Pics! Common Man and T-Bone present NFL Picks.
Sponsored by Roosters. Roosters, a fun casual joint and official wing sponsor of Ohio State Athletics.
All right, Teddy, who are we playing for?
All right. I will be playing for Ryan today. T-Bone, you have Andy. Yeah. And Common Man, you are playing for Casey today.
All right, Casey. I won last week, right, Teddy?
Yeah, you did. You won with the tiebreaker.
That's right. So yeah. I'm gonna win again for you, Casey. Here we go. Game number 1. I love the 9:30 in the morning window. We have it on Sunday because this game is in Germany.
Yeah.
Giants and Carolina Panthers. Pay no attention to the fact that both these teams are terrible. I'm going to take the Giants in Germany.
I wouldn't blame Germany if they were like, what? Was ist das?
Why
I don't even know
are
if
you
that's
giving us this matchup?
Yeah, this is crap. But Giants going to get it done not on the road. They're all on the road, but you know what I mean.
I have the Giants as well.
I've been very down on my Chicago Bears. However, they're back at home, and they are facing the Patriots, who suck.
Yeah.
If the Bears don't win this game, I'm going to lop off one of my fingers. I don't know which one it's going to be.
Why would you say this?
Just in protest.
About an NFL game.
I'm going to use a cigar cutter.
Oh, God.
And chop off one of my fingers. Give me the Bears at home.
Oh, Teddy, save it. Use it Monday for content. I'm going with the Bears, too, now, because I don't want to see anybody have to chop a finger off.
What's the Japanese mafia? Is it the Yakuza?
Yakuza or something? Yeah.
Yakuza?
They chop off one of your fingers if you disrespect.
Yeah. Is that right?
Yeah.
Oh, well. Anyway, Ted, who do you pick?
I'm taking the Bears as well.
Good. Bears.
Let's hope.
Bills on the road at Indianapolis. This is game number 2 for Flacco, Mike Kracko. I will take the Bills.
I've got Buffalo as well.
Yeah, that's an easy one, Bills.
Broncos on the road at Kansas City. Can the Chiefs stay undefeated? I'm going to say yes, they can.
Yeah. Chiefs at home. Sounds good to me. They win.
Yeah, Chiefs.
Falcons on the road. I can't decide if the Falcons are good or bad. I can decide if the Saints are good or bad. Yeah. And the answer is bad. They fired their head coach, Dennis Allen, this week. Their interim head coach, whose name I don't know, so let's just make it up. It's Rick Venturi and his huge breasts. He's back.
Well,
to coach the Saints.
That's good.
I'm going to say Birds on the road.
I'm going to say Atlanta, in spite of the fact that the Pope himself keeps tweeting about the Saints. #Saints. It's going to be #Dirty Birds, I think, on the road in New Orleans, getting it done.
You know, there's a theory about it's called like the fired coach theory. When the coach gets fired, the very next game, that team usually wins that game because they're all fired. I'm taking the Falcons, though.
Okay. That's right, Teddy.
Scratch that.
San Francisco 49ers, and Christian McCaffrey is scheduled to be back for this game. First game of the season for him. On the road at Baker and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Last time we saw Baker, they were almost beating the Chiefs. But I say the 49ers win on the road this week.
Yeah. I'm going to take the Niners getting it done, too. And you can join me this Sunday from 11 to 1 p.m. at Bradshaw Sports Bar. That is over in Reynoldsburg off Bryce Road. They are a Niners backers bar. So Niners fans, get out there. We'll see you there. Niners get it done.
I think Tampa, they almost beat Kansas City. They will almost beat San Francisco, but not. So 49ers win.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to this game. Steelers on the road at the Commanders. I'm going to go with, I know Jalen still got the injured ribs, but I'm going to go with the Commanders at home.
I'm going to go with Mike Tomlin having 2 weeks to get ready for this one, hearing everything about how great the Commanders are. I think he, sadly, gets the job done as he always does. Pittsburgh wins.
Yeah, I'm not pulling for Washington at all here. I'm going with Pittsburgh as well.
Minnesota Vikings on the road at Jacksonville. Now, Jacksonville can put their head on the pillow at night and say, well, we lose pretty much all our games, but they're close. Well, Trevor Lawrence is going to be out this week. Mac Jones is back. He gets the start. This game will not be close. Give me the Vikings on the road.
Vikings big.
Vikings, yes.
Will Levis is back for the Titans. I forgot that he was alive, but anyway, he's back. They're on the road at the Chargers. I will take Jim Harbaugh's team at home.
He loves him some mayonnaise, does he not? I believe Will Levis, that's a mayonnaise guy. I'm going to go with the Chargers at home.
I'm going with the guy that likes milk and steak, and that's the coach of the Chargers.
There you go.
Philadelphia Eagles on the road at the Cowboys. Cooper Rush is your quarterback for the Cowboys because Dak is hurt. There was some talk that maybe the Eagles had their own quarterback issue this week because Jalen Hurts was not at practice a couple days, but I guess he's good to go. I will take the Eagles on the road.
Sad to say it, Teddy, but fly, Eagles, fly. I think they get it done. No problem.
Have we all picked the same game?
Everybody's... I think we had a couple different.
Right.
Yeah, but
we did.
Don't doubt Cooper Rush. I mean, this guy, he's got like a 5-1 record, I think, overall, something like that.
Teddy.
But I'm taking the Eagles. Okay.
If it makes you feel any better, I don't just doubt him, I doubt the entire roster.
Okay, that's better.
That's very good.
Jets on the road at the Cardinals. I know the Jets got to win the last time we saw them, and they saved the season, and all the national guys want to talk about the Jets. Well, the Jets can kiss my ass. I'm taking the Cardinals at home.
Two things I've always said about the Jets. Hate their quarterback, love their pizza, but I'm going with Arizona at home.
I'm always wrong about Arizona, but I'm taking them this week.
Sunday night Lions, they're good on the road at Houston. They should be good, but they've often struggled in games against good teams. So I'm going to take the Lions on the road.
I've got Detroit as well.
Yeah, Lions are rolling.
Monday Night Football, Dolphins on the road at the Rams. These are another two teams I can't really get a hold on. Dolphins record-wise are bad, but they looked decent with Tua back last week, even though they lost the game in Buffalo. Rams, you know what the hell? Dolphins on the road.
You know what? Tua probably getting hurt again because that's just how it happens, sadly, for him. Rams at home.
I'm taking the Rams as well.
There you go.
Brownies on the bye. I'll take the bye.
I like it. Okay.
They beat the Cowboys.
All right, let's do a point total.
Did.
Point total for the Monday night game. I'm going to go with 52.
I'm going to go with 48.
Oh, I was going to go 44.
Oh, look at that.
Now,
very, very even dispersal of our
who's
digits
my guy this week?
You have.
I don't know who you have.
You have Casey.
I have Andy. I've written his name on the bottom of my foot just so I won't forget it.
I have Ryan.
All right, well, one of those guys, or gals, I don't know. Casey could be a girl. Sure. Or Ryan could be a girl.
Yeah.
I've met hot girls named Ryan.
Andy.
Andy is definitely
Andy
a girl.
could be a girl.
No, Andy the girl.
Andy McDowell.
My gal, Andy. Let's go.
Anyway, all of these he-she's are eligible for a $50 Roosters gift card. Good at all Roosters locations. Roosters, a fun, casual joint. Thank you.
There you go. Good luck, Andy.
Bone will help me out with understanding something because I read a story today. I was very confused. Bone's going to help me. Common Man and T-Bone on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza, home of the Grandview Browns backers.
Stop-and-go traffic is causing a 20-minute delay on westbound 670 between Leonard Avenue and 315. We've got a couple minutes slowdown on southbound 270 on the East Outer Belt from Main Street to 33. This report is sponsored by AAA Car Care Plus. Come into your local AAA Car Care Plus and save up to $180 on select sets of Ford Redestein tires. Only at AAA Car Care Plus locations. And on the plus side, AAA members save more. Offer valid November 1st through November 30th. See store for details. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
Fan Traffic is sponsored by Green & Sons. Family owned and operated for over 45 years. Green & Sons will help you find your next Kubota tractor. Located in Mount Sterling and north of Marysville. And online at greenandsons.com. You're listening to the Mount Carmel Football Injury Report, featuring the latest player injury updates from a fellowship-trained Mount Carmel sports medicine specialist physician, so you know who's in and who's out for this week's games.
Our doctor, as always, is Dr. Brian Galoni. Doc, let's talk injuries. Cowboys quarterback Dak Prescott, he's got a hamstring injury, headed to IR, so he's going to be down for a few weeks with that. What's the likelihood that he can come back and be effective once they figure this thing out?
So, T-Bone, this is like that groin sprain we've talked about and the quad string. It's that weight-bearing muscle down in your leg. Those things can take a long time to heal up. Here's the good news. That should not be a long-term disabling thing. Once he gets that thing healed up, yeah, he should be able to come back and be good to go.
And then CeeDee Lamb, wide receiver. I guess we're sticking with the Cowboys. Very expensive injury report this week. CeeDee Lamb, he's got the AC joint sprain. week to week there, and they're also saying he could be questionable for this week. AC joint sprain, that's shoulder, correct?
Yeah, that's the top of the shoulder. So, we were talking, I think it was last week, we were talking about the broken collarbone. This is something, if it's severe enough, it could go on to a broken collarbone. What happened was he probably landed on the side of his shoulder, and up where your collarbone comes up and joins the shoulder bone, that's called your AC joint. It's not really a moving joint, but it got stressed, maybe tore a little bit of ligaments or something. But those things are not real serious. They should settle down, not turn into a long-term problem.
So given that it doesn't have like a motion to that joint, is that something that allows him to more quickly recover from that, as opposed to if he'd, say, sprained his, one of the movable part of his shoulder?
Exactly. We don't have to immobilize anything, really. It's just a matter of resting it, letting it settle down, heal up.
All right, Doc, we appreciate the info as always. We'll talk again next week.
Yeah, absolutely.
That was the Mount Carmel Football Injury Report with T-Bone. Mount Carmel, because of you.
Full inventory sale at Logan Services. Save up to $2,500 on a qualifying train system and ask us about tax credits. With a system for every home and budget, it's hard to stop a train with Logan Services.
Looking to sell your home? Don't pay 6% commission. Call my guys at Sell for 1% Realtors. They're full service, not a do-it-yourself kind of thing. On average, customers save over $10,000. Give them a call, 614-451-6616. That's 451-6616.
If you're looking for an Affordable Care Act health insurance plan, you have good timing. It's the open enrollment period, and there's an easy way to search, Health Markets. At healthmarkets.com, you can see a list of ACA plans available to you in your area. If you have questions, or when you're ready to choose a plan, there are licensed insurance agents ready to help you apply. See how easy it can be to find your next health insurance plan at healthmarkets.com. Health Markets Insurance Agency, Inc. is licensed as an insurance agency nationwide except in Massachusetts.
Broadcasting from the Lindsay Honda Studios.
Honda makes the cars. Lindsay makes the difference. Visit lindsayhonda.com.
WBNS-FM, HD1 Columbus. The Fan. Sports Center.
Good afternoon. I'm Paul Keels. College football in the Big Ten tonight. Iowa is at UCLA. Other games you can check out. Cal at Wake Forest. Rice at Memphis, and New Mexico is at San Diego State. Of course, second-ranked Ohio State back at home, entertaining Purdue tomorrow at 12 noon. You can catch that game right here on The Fan. Jacksonville Jaguars quarterback Trevor Lawrence most likely will not play this weekend against Minnesota due to a shoulder injury. If that's the case, then the Jags would give Mac Jones the start, it would appear. Buffalo Bills say wide receiver Keon Coleman will not play this weekend against Indianapolis due to a wrist injury. NBA's undefeated Cleveland Cavaliers will try and remain so when they host the Golden State Warriors tonight. New York Yankees have picked up the option on manager Aaron Boone's contract, meaning he'll be back for his 8th year on the job. This update brought to you by BMI Federal Credit Union. Get a holiday loan from BMI Federal Credit Union. Visit bmifcu.org/holiday loan. Breaking sports news when it happens on The Fan, Ohio sports destination.
Never have I been so excited to get a whiff of sweaty jock straps. It's Football Friday.
Sponsored by Tansky Sawmill Toyota.
Yay, football, The Fan. Come for the obesity, stay for the anger. This is Common Man and T-Bone.
It is Tool of the Week Friday. Send in your Twitter tools at Man and Bone 971. Text the burner phone 614-787-3093. I realize we haven't really talked a ton of Buckeyes and Purdue. They're playing tomorrow at noon. Our coverage starts at 6:30 right here on The Fan. Want to know why we haven't talked about it? Because this should be a bloodletting. Purdue is awful. They won their first game of the season. People started to say, They've been so bad since then. Obviously, they've lost all their games. They have fired pretty much their entire offensive coaching staff. This is a bad football team. And I don't care if the Buckeyes are coming off a big victory or not. Oh, we got to avoid the trap game. You can be trapped in this game and still wake up with enough time to beat this team by 30.
Yeah, I would hope that this is a game where we are not in the third or fourth quarter having any discussions about what they should be doing.
It should not be at all.
Hopefully it's a lot of you need to, I feel like this is a get healthy game, right? You should be able to put some points up early. You should be able to get out there and do what you need to do. Don't overlook them. But I was watching the little hype video that Ohio State put out from last week where they, obviously beat Penn State, and that was a great victory. Have you seen this hype video that they did? I'm telling you, man, it's like Christopher Nolan type of Like, I don't think he could have done as good a job with it. Whoever they have over there, all the people, the students that put all that together, the video team, did a tremendous job with it.
I'm in awe of that.
Oh, no, you have to go watch this. I retweeted it at Degenerate T-Bone, but go to Ohio State's football page. You'll see it. It's unbelievably good. But people were commenting. I saw our guy Clay Hall was talking about it, and he said, feels like something's different from this Penn State game. Like the vibe has been different all week over there. And I feel like that's probably correct. I hope we're out of the realm of like being very up and down, and it's a little, this week we come out a little sluggish. Next week we're on fire. I think you're going to see this team be business the rest of the way. I think it's business time. It's November. They know what's at stake.
I'm going to teach myself how to use the Final Cut Pro.
That would be great.
I just bought a new computer. I'm picking it up this weekend, a new Mac. And I make that video for my daughter every single year.
Yeah, where you put
the time lapse of her coming of age and stuff. And I'm not saying it's going to have special effects or anything, but I want to do it again on Final Cut Pro.
Sure.
I just have to figure out how to use it. So if there's anybody out there that recommends like a YouTube tutorial, or if there's
I guarantee you,
website,
if you search Final Cut Pro on YouTube, there will be 100 videos.
I know, but I'm sure some are better than others. So maybe people who have used a certain tutorial will say, no, this guy's the best.
All right.
Go learn from this guy, because I don't know what the hell I'm doing.
There you go. Just, you know what? You don't do this. If you learn it and you get proficient with it, if you tell anyone here, you're going to have 8 million extra things to do, because we'll be like, oh, you know how to do something? Here you go.
Because I know how to say no.
Uh-huh.
You don't know how to, I know how to say no.
I know you do, but the deluge of email, deluge.
I went to the deluge in Paris.
That's what they do in the Olympics, deluge.
I need you to explain something to me.
Yeah.
So apparently, who is this jabron?
Oh, DeMar DeRozan?
Yes, DeMar DeRozan has a beef with Drake.
Yeah.
But I thought Drake was in it with...
Drake? Yes, go ahead.
I thought Drake was in it with Kendrick Lamar.
There's a whole thing.
And then somehow, wasn't like LeBron involved in something? Because he's buddies with Drake?
I don't know. I don't know to the extent that LeBron got involved. What I do know is DeMar DeRozan used to play for Toronto Raptors, of course. This is basketball, if you're not familiar. DeMar DeRozan is now with, I think he's played for a few teams the last couple of years, but now he is with Sacramento.
Okay.
He's played in the league for 16 years, which
16 years?
DeMar DeRozan, I mean, you know DeMar DeRozan. You've heard of him. He's a player that's been around for a while, but I didn't think 16 years, but let him live. So he's with Sacramento now, and he and Drake, because he played in Toronto for so long, Drake, the rapper, is from Toronto. That's obviously where he goes to a lot of games. They became close. They were very good friends. Apparently, that has changed a little bit, because earlier this year, another rapper, Kendrick Lamar, may have heard of him. He's going to do the Super Bowl coming up. He had a song come out called They Not Like Us, that a lot of it has to do with Drake. And a lot of it has to do with insinuating that Drake is a little too friendly with people who are underage. Okay, this is entertainment. This is rap battles. It feels like you could say this. The best way to look at this is it's a WWE storyline, and everyone kind of involved knows that that's what it is, right?
All right.
At worst,
I'm just saying, if
it's
we're doing
a very heavy accusation.
If we're doing a work, like, I don't want to pretend about pedophilia.
Again, this song, he talks about, he says this in reference to Drake. He says, try to strike a chord, but it's probably A minor, as in the chord A minor, but then there's hinting. I got it. Yeah. So in the video for that song, DeMar DeRozan, longtime friend of Drake, he appears in Kendrick Lamar's video, where it is essentially a 6-minute diss track of Drake.
Why would he do that?
Well, he says, I'm just about the music. It's just, I enjoy this song. I enjoy Kendrick Lamar. It's all entertainment anyway. Who cares? That is DeMar DeRozan's position.
I don't agree with that. If there was a diss track about you,
of course.
Like if there was something like, oh, Bone likes the kitties, and I wouldn't appear in that music video whether I like the song or not.
Right. Same here, buddy. I wouldn't do that either. So in the video about me, I would absolutely.
Yes, I know you. You'd actually be the artist. White Heavy D.
That's right. So DeMar DeRozan last week or maybe it was earlier this week. Time is a flat circle for me right now. In either case, the Raptors had a game, and in the game, they honored Vince Carter. They retired his jersey. They put it up in the rafters. So then reporter asked Drake, hey, what would you think if they retired DeMar DeRozan's number? He played here a long time. He said, if that happened, I'd climb up there myself and rip it down.
Okay.
They asked DeMar DeRozan about this in the postgame, saying, did you hear that Drake said if they ever retired your number in Toronto, he'd rip it down? He said, well, he's going to have a lot of stairs to climb to get up there, I guess. Just, whatever. I don't care. Well, the latest little foray, what am I trying to say? The latest little shot in this thing has been owner of the Kings, where DeMar DeRozan now plays, Vivek Ranadive. He came to the game yesterday, apparently wearing a They Not Like Us shirt, clearly taking the side of Kendrick Lamar. That is the name of that song. And, of course, supporting his guy without saying anything. He just wears the shirt, and it's like, oh, yeah, he's got DeMar DeRozan's back. So,
man, it must be...
This is why I watch the NBA. The basketball is almost irrelevant. It's all this stuff. This is why I'm in it. I love it.
I almost miss caring about things like this.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I used to be in 19 different feuds, depending on the day. I had different stuff going on. Now I don't do that as much. First of all, I'm heavily medicated. Second of all, I've sort of grown up and decided I just don't want the drama. Now, if you wrong me, don't get me wrong. I'm still going to come after you, make your life miserable.
Sure.
Which I may or may not have done recently.
Okay.
But
okay.
What I'm saying is, isn't this exhausting? Like, if you're the owner of the team, I know you want to support your guy, but come on, man. You're a billionaire. What are you putting on a T-shirt for?
Well, how exhausting is that? He puts a T-shirt on. Now, I mean, he's supporting his guy.
No, I know that, but now you have to answer more questions about it.
Maybe. Or how many times do you hear these billionaire owners interviewed anyway? They rarely have media availability. I'm sure if anybody wants to interview him, they can ask, and the team will say, no, he's not available. Right. He's a billionaire. He doesn't need to. But you're right. I understand the appeal of not getting yourself involved in other people's drama. I'm telling you right now, if you watch the NBA, or if you pay attention to the NBA on a regular basis, there's drama like this every week. There's always something.
Teddy, you remember when I was, back when I was banging?
You're feuding?
Yeah. Because I'd always sit with you and you would listen to my plotting.
Oh, yeah.
As I decided, all right, who am I going to take down first? I didn't lose often.
No.
I mean, I'm still here after 21 years.
No, you don't lose.
Yeah, you're undefeated.
I agree with that.
Jared Goff. He's been pretty good this season. Lions pretty good. You know how I know the Lions are good?
How's
First
that?
of all, I've watched them and their record.
Those are good indicators.
But let's assume that you never watched any football. And you're saying, how would I know the Lions are good? I'll tell you why. Because every single time they have NFL merchandise on QVC, all the Lions stuff sells out within 2 minutes. They are always sold out on Lions stuff at QVC.
Well, think about that, though. That is a fan base that has been just beaten down for so long. They've been so bad. I always feel like a kinship with the Lions fans as a Browns fan, because you're rooting for a team. They're located in a city that's, largely been industrial for many years. It's changed over the years. You're on the same lake as the Browns are, but now they're actually good.
They're not on the lake.
What do you mean?
They're not down a river. They got the Detroit River.
All right, well, they're close. They're very close to the lake. What do you want? All I'm saying is they're very close. They're a Great Lakes area team that's always been beaten down and told how bad they are, and now they're winning, and I feel good for them. Right. And I know that if the Browns had success like that, if they went to an AFC championship game, what do you think that would be on QVC? They'd be like, all right, we've got a Browns throw, and it's gone. All right, that's it. That's
absolutely
done.
You're exactly right.
That's the popularity you would see for that Browns team, and it already is a popular team, and they suck.
Anyway, Jared Goff's completion percentage this year is 74.9. That's pretty good.
That's great.
If he completes his first pass on Sunday night against the Texans, he'll be at exactly 75% for the entire season. Now, the NFL record for completion percentage in a season belongs to Drew Brees, him too. 74.44%. 2018 with the Saints. Now, obviously the season does not end this weekend, so even if Jared Goff gets to 75%, he still has many more games to play. But the fact that it's going to be November 10th on Sunday, right? Yes. November 10th on Sunday, and we're talking about a quarterback throwing 75% passes complete. That's quite an achievement.
Oh, it's unreal. And that just shows you again how good he's been, how good that team's been. So, yeah, it's quite the interesting story. I'm sure if you're an NFC North fan and you're not a fan of the Lions, that sucks, but they've been great.
Just when you thought the Mike Tyson-Jake Paul fight couldn't get any weirder, it does. I'll tell you why coming up next. Common Man and T-Bone on the Fan.
Fan Traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza, home of the Grandview Browns backers.
You're looking at a 5-minute delay on westbound 270 on the North Outer Belt from 161 to 71. And there's a couple minutes slowdown on northbound 71 on the north side from 17th Avenue to Morse Road. This report is sponsored by Staples Stores. Staples has amazing deals on everything you need for the holidays, from custom holiday cards and photo gifts to laptops and gaming systems, even shipping solutions. Now save up to $350 on select computers in-store only. Offer ends 11/16. Unwrap huge holiday savings at Staples. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
Fan Traffic is sponsored by Prime Sports. Download the Prime Sports Ohio app today or visit primesportsbook.com and use promo code JUSTSPORTS for a welcome bonus of up to $100.
Okay, name? Occupation? Great. You get a brand new Kia for less than lunch, under $5 a day at Great Lakes Kia.
Is that a turkey?
Of course, we're talking turkey. With event pricing and the credit approve-a-thon. Wow, and new Kias are less than lunch? Yes, under $5 a day. Lease new 24 Kia Forte LXS, EV6 Wind, and Sorrento LX. All three under $5 a day. Wow, that's only $139 a month for 24 months. Plus new 24 Kia Telluride LX under $8 a day. $249 for 24 months. He just got an EV6 with 0% financing. Lucky goose. Turkey.
Turkey, right. But I'd never get approved.
If you've got a job, you ride.
You guys are great.
Great cars, great people. Great Lakes Kia.
In Columbus.
GreatLakesKia.com.
GreatLakesKia.com.
You're such a ham.
To qualified buyers, visit GreatLakesKia.com for details.
To Central Ohioans, fall means one thing, football. At Sears Heating and Cooling, fall also means one thing, furnaces. We're not plumbers or electricians. Nope. For 74 years, we've been your Central Ohio heating and cooling experts. Need an electrician or plumber? We'll gladly give you a referral, but we won't pretend to be your one-stop shop for all the trades. We're HVAC experts, and our mission is to provide the highest quality service at the best possible price. That's the local advantage of doing business with your neighbors at Sears Heating and Cooling. Online at SearsHeatingCooling.com.
In honor of Veterans Day, we're celebrating those who have given the ultimate sacrifice by giving back to Tunnel to Towers. Get to Twin Peaks and donate $5 to Tunnel to Towers through November 30th and receive $5 back to spend on yourself at Twin Peaks this December. Valid at participating locations.
Ready to hit the road in a new car? With Pathways, enjoy up to 90 days with no payments and low auto loan rates. Learn more at pathwayscu.com. Pathways Financial Credit Union, your true financial partner. Federally insured by NCUA.
Most radio stations suck. Here's why. They don't invest in local programming. We are live and local 14 hours a day. You can rest assured that every stupid thing we say is 100% local. Homegrown dumb since day one. The Fan.
Common Man here. I've told you about my friends at Sell for 1% Realtors. I am back to remind you that if you're thinking about selling your home, it should not cost you 6% to do it. Their premise is almost too good to be true. They sell your home for 1% commission, not 6%. That's it. I had to check it out for myself, see if it was legit. I met with the family-run business here in Central Ohio. They will give you everything you expect from any realtor for a whole lot less. This is full service, not discount. They literally do everything that a realtor who charges you 6% is going to do, and probably more. They can do it because they use today's technology, which has made the realtor's job easier, taking photos, signing documents on your phone. And instead of keeping their prices the same like everybody else does, they pass the savings on to you because they know you're going to be happy with the service. Tell a friend, they get more business. Oh, what a novel concept. If I knew about these guys 10 years ago, I would have saved a boatload of money. On average, customers save about $10,000 in commissions. If you're selling, give my guys a call. 614-451-6616. Sellfor1%.com.
The ONN Daily Podcast. Get a recap of all the day's news from across the state.
ONN affiliate WBNS TV reports.
Haley Kirby reporting in downtown Toledo.
From the State House, Kevin Landers.
ONN Canton.
ONN affiliate WKYC TV in Cleveland explains.
In Marietta, Brett Wharf, ONN News.
Emma Henderson in Genoa.
The ONN Daily Podcast. Listen at ONNradio.com or wherever you download your favorite podcasts from the Ohio News Network.
Ohio has over 920,000 diabetics. If you are a diabetic, take a step in the right direction by having your feet checked routinely by a podiatric physician, the most qualified doctors to care for your feet. Adding a podiatrist to your healthcare team can help you better manage the effects of diabetes on your feet. Ohio Foot and Ankle Medical Association podiatric physicians are located throughout the state. For more information or to find a member of the Ohio Foot and Ankle Medical Association near you, visit ohiofoot.org.
Low energy, brain fog, or bloating? Your body might need a detox. Active Liver from New Nordic makes it easy to help your liver detox your body all year long without major changes to your diet or lifestyle.
Fan weather.
From the Logan AC and Heat Services Weather Center.
Hey there, Central Ohio. Here's your latest 10 weather impact forecast. We'll see cool temperatures tonight as skies stay mostly clear with temperatures falling into the 30s overnight. We'll look for an increasing cloud cover throughout the day Saturday as temperatures hit the low 60s. Rain develops as we head into Sunday with showers expected through most of the day, making a washout to end the weekend. We should dry back out by Veterans Day and continue into Tuesday. That's your latest 10 weather impact forecast. I'm meteorologist Michael Behrens on 97.1 The Fan.
ESPN Bet is the official sports book of Common Man and T-Bone. On your phone or in person at Hollywood Casino Columbus. The Fan.
Just be glad you aren't as stupid as these two.
Oh, yes.
This is Common Man and T-Bone.
Bone, are you made of money?
No.
I'm not made of money either. All right, so why would you be wasting money if you have old, drafty windows? Let me tell you about my friends at Universal Windows Direct. You're running that heat. It's leaking out those windows. You're not protecting your family. Why do you hate your family? Why do you want them to freeze? Why do you want your children to get frostbite in the middle of the night? And you wake up in the morning and their toes are purple and they're saying, Daddy, how come you don't feed me anymore? You say, I can't afford to feed you because the energy bill is so high. I can't heat this house properly because the windows suck. Well, get better windows. This is an overdramatic spot. Get better windows from my friends at Universal Windows Direct. They back it all up with a true lifetime warranty for as long as you own your home and a 20-year warranty to the next homeowner, plus 0% financing for 60 months. Call them today, 614-502-5220, or go to uwd.com.
Mike, I saw an article today that I think we maybe need to dial back a little bit of the panic that we sometimes have in our news headlines.
What are you talking about, Bone?
Just a smidge, all right?
Every day that society ends.
Right.
Every day.
Right.
On both sides of the aisle, society's always ending.
Okay, so here's an example of what I'm talking about. This is from a tiny little blog that I'm sure is run out of a basement somewhere known as the Associated Press. Okay, this is on apnews.com. Headline, The Temple of Satan gains ground in Chile as faith in traditional religions wanes. All right, so they're saying in Santiago, Chile, it's a Friday night. They are in a house where people have gathered. They are wearing black robes. They have candles. They are chanting. These people are members of the Church of Satan.
Sounds terrifying.
Actually, I'm wrong. It is technically they are called the, where is it at? It's got a great name. It's the Church of Satanists, Luciferians, and known evildoers, I guess, of Chile. Anyway, so this article goes on about it's gaining popularity. It's growing. People are leaving the traditional religious spaces they've gone to, and they're seeking out things like this.
How big of a movement are we talking about here? How concerned should we be?
Buried down in the article, it says, numbering now over 100 members. Come on now. There's 18 million people that live in Chile, and we're talking about 100 people.
Let me tell you something.
As if it's like, oh my gosh, they're not even going to have regular church anymore because the Church of Satan is taking over. It's 100 people.
I go to the mall right now. I find you 100 people that believe in shape-shifting lizard people.
100% right.
I'm just saying, 100 people's nothing.
That's if you find 100 people at the mall. But I know what you mean.
It's Friday night, man. It's hopping.
You're right. There might be 80 or 90 even.
Hey, Mike Tyson and Jake Paul are fighting this weekend. You going to watch it?
No.
Actually, it's not. It's November 15th.
That's why I'm not watching it.
Yeah, a week from today.
I'm sorry.
I'm not watching
I'm very sorry. Very sorry. November 15th, a week from today. They announced the broadcasting team.
Okay.
Mauro Ranallo, a sports broadcaster with extensive experience in the world of combat sports, will handle play-by-play duties for the fight. The broadcast team for the main event on a card with 6 other bouts will include Mauro, like I just told you.
Right.
Roy Jones Jr., former boxer. Makes sense.
Yeah.
For some reason, Mike Tyson's oldest son, Amir, will also be in the broadcast booth.
Okay.
And if you think that's strange, actress Rosie Perez will also... I'm dead serious. You think I'm kidding? Oh, Billy, you're so stupid! You're so stupid, Billy!
I don't know the connection here. Is Rosie Perez somehow involved with anyone involved in this fight?
She's an avid boxing fan.
Oh, all right. Okay.
Known by some as the first lady of boxing.
I had no idea.
I didn't know that.
I don't know anything about boxing, so there you go. I wouldn't know.
But Rosie Perez.
I do remember when Mauro Ranallo had his moment, right, Teddy? Wasn't he he was doing WWE stuff and he had done
Yeah, he was at
boxing.
NXT for a while, and he's done a lot of that, yeah.
He's got a good call.
He's very entertaining. He's good.
So
he will bring excitement to it.
They brought a legit broadcaster in.
Yeah, he is
for
legit.
This.
Yes.
I will say he's very legit for this.
I'm just saying, I wasn't interested in this Mike Tyson fight, but maybe with Rosie Perez. Check it out.
You know what? I'm looking up Mauro Ranallo's biography, and I see that from 1999 to 2000, he served as the commentator for Stampede Wrestling in Calgary.
Brett the Hitman.
That's right. Did Rimmer ever do Stampede Wrestling? I know he's done a lot of stuff in Canada.
He knows Bret Hart, at least he claims to.
Yeah.
I could call him right now.
Is it wrong that I presume that Jeff Rimmer knows any Canadian celebrity? I mean,
no, because he'll tell you that he does.
He knows Michael Bublé. Does he know Nickelback or Avril Lavigne?
I'm going to say
he does.
He's had some sort of run-in with them.
I'm going to guess that he's actually used the bathroom that Chad Kroeger sings about in the song I want a bathroom I could play baseball in. Rimmer has dropped a deuce in that bathroom.
I see.
Yeah.
I did ask him one time if he knew Michael J. Fox, and he didn't.
Oh.
Which surprised me because he's Canadian.
That's okay. I'd forgotten that if I knew it. Okay. See? I
was at the bus stop this morning handing out keychains.
You are, for people who are not familiar with this, your daughter goes to the bus stop. You are one of the bus stop dads.
Yeah, and I feel the need to bring gifts because I secretly want them to like me.
I understand.
So I bribe them with gifts. And the kids like to put keychains on their backpacks.
Oh, it's a big thing, yes.
Yeah.
Big thing.
So I have little emoji keychains that I give the kids.
Okay.
And Kristen yelled at me because one of the emojis that I have is a little smiling poo.
Yeah.
And I gave that to the kid. My good friend, Evelyn.
Okay.
I gave her a poo emoji.
Mm-hmm. And what?
Because I like Evelyn very much.
Did she appreciate the gift?
I think she did. She still has the poo emoji on her backpack. But I said to Kristen that I gave her the poo. Why would you give her the poo? Because it's fun.
Yeah.
I don't think she's poo. I gave Samantha a poo as well.
Also, I mean, we used to tell our kids when we first saw those, they'd be like, what is that? We at first said, oh, that's just chocolate ice cream.
Why couldn't you say it's a poo?
Just, because they're
a smiling poo.
I think the first time Viv ever asked that, she was 3. So we just, and then she was like, oh, I want that. And we were like, great, you can have it. And then so she'd walk around with that. And then eventually You
did, however, sit down and tell her the meaning of a swastika. We can't talk about this poo.
Yeah, we were like, honey, when we go to tour Germany next year, you're going to need to know about these sites we're going to go check out.
I thought we were going to Disney World.
Yeah. No, that's obviously not.
Anyway, you think it's wrong that I give the kids poo?
No,
right.
I don't think so.
Teddy, is it wrong that I give the kids poo?
Kids have that sense of humor.
I wouldn't do that, but you're not me. You're the common man, so
well, Teddy,
I guess it's okay.
You don't have children, so if you just showed up there and we're like, here you go, kids, you want some poo emojis?
It would be kind of strange. Yeah, it would be.
I have a relationship with these kids.
That's right.
Yeah.
They know who you are. They know your sense of humor. You've probably made poo jokes around them. They've probably laughed at them. That's fine.
Yeah.
Got to read the room.
All right. It's fine. I'm always leery about, offending other people's kids.
Oh, you're worried about offending the parents. If the kids aren't offended, that's one thing.
True enough.
The parents are the ones that'll be like, who the hell gave you this? And then you're going to be like, Mr. Common Man.
They don't, Mr. Common Man.
Yeah.
That's what they call
They call you that. I know.
Tool of the Week is next. Common Man and T-Bone on the Fan.
Fan Traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza, home of the Grandview Browns backers.
Stop and go traffic is causing a 20-minute delay if you need to travel on westbound 70 on the east side between Miller Avenue and the 71 East Split. And there's a 5-minute delay on northbound 71 on the north side between 670 and Cook Road. This report is sponsored by Staples Stores. Staples has amazing deals on everything you need for the holidays, from custom holiday cards and photo gifts to laptops and gaming systems, even shipping solutions. Now, save up to $350 on select computers, in-store only. Offer ends 11/16. Unwrap huge holiday savings at Staples. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
Fan Traffic is sponsored by Prime Sports. Download the Prime Sports Ohio app today or visit primesportsbook.com and use promo code JUSTSPORTS for a welcome bonus of up to $100.
One great idea can change your life.
ABC Fridays. Shark Tank is all new.
That's the American dream right there.
With guest shark Todd Graves, founder of Raising Canes.
I want to be on a team with you.
Emmy-winning Shark Tank, Fridays 8/7 Central on ABC and stream on Hulu.
Hi, I'm Joanna Williams, General Manager at Tansky Sawmill Toyota. Is it time for a new or used car? Visit Tansky Sawmill Toyota on the corner of Sawmill and 161, home of the Tansky Promise, where our salespeople aren't paid on commission. We have a 72-hour exchange policy, and every transaction is upfront and transparent. You can even start the process at home. Visit TanskySawmillToyota.com to start your purchase today and to see all of this month's specials. And when you think Toyota, think Tansky.
So are you that person? The one who's been buying over-the-counter insoles just to make whatever shoes you wear cushy? Yep, that was me. Hey, it's Anthony. And before I went to the Good Feet store, my back would kill me if I was on my feet for any serious amount of time. I was told about the Good Feet store's 3-step arch support system. Once I tried them in my shoes, I instantly felt more supported, and honestly, my feet felt aligned perfectly for the first time in forever. And they're fit to me personally. And it's not just comfort. My Good Feet store arch supports are designed to balance and strengthen my feet. They've made such a difference in my life. The Good Feet store has helped many people relieve their pain, obviously me included. No waiting required. Good Feet arch supports are immediately available. Bring in your favorite shoes to the Good Feet store, and they'll personally fit you to ensure your comfort. Go ahead. Take a free test walk today. Good Feet products are proudly made in the USA. They're on Polaris Parkway and on Stringtown Road in Grove City, or goodfeet.com.
Open a Platinum Rewards Visa at Kemba Financial Credit Union and secure super low everyday rates so you can pay down debt faster. Apply now at Kemba.org to unlock 2% cash back on purchases for a limited time and pay 0% interest for a full year on balance transfers plus exclusive perks. Restrictions apply. Offer ends October 31st, 2024.
Rise and shine, jabronis.
What a show this morning.
There's only one place where Buckeye legends lay the smackdown. Morning Juice with Bobby and Beamer.
Weekday mornings starting at 6.
Give me a juice box, Beyond.
The Fan, Ohio sports destination.
For a limited time at Speedway, get 2 big pizza slices and your favorite Coca-Cola 20-ounce for only $5 with Speedy Rewards. Choose from classic 3-cheese, pepperoni, or extreme meat pizza. Save big with a $5 meal deal with Speedy Rewards. Only at Speedway. Valid through 1/7/25. See app for full terms.
Hey friends, Brandon Beam here. Going to be live over at the brand new and shiny Kroger Marketplace, which just opened up today in the Jerome Village Shopping Center between Dublin and Jerome City. Kroger celebrating this grand opening with amazing specials like $50 in free groceries with a new prescription. And you can use your Plus card for 20 cents off a gallon of gas without having to use fuel points. We're here until 6 p.m. at the brand new Kroger Marketplace. Save some money, play some games with us, and have some fun right here on The Fan.
Gambling too much?
I'm Abdullah Mahmood, problem gambling counselor at Mary Heben, where we offer in-person, virtual, and group options. We're here for you no matter what, and that's a bet you can actually count on this football season. Go to maryhaven.com today.
Our clients deserve for us to care, and they deserve to feel serviced. They have questions, and they deserve answers. We're counselors first because I'm not selling them anything. I'm trying to teach clients how to protect themselves. At Courteous & Associates, we're personal injury attorneys. We've helped and continue to help hundreds and hundreds of clients every year. That's important to us. If you've been injured in an accident and it's not your fault, call now. 614-GOT-HURT. That's 614-GOT-HURT. Courteous & Associates. Attorneys who care.
Breaking news, and this one is almost unbelievable.
Yeah, it's all about new customers at Bet365 because they get
105. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. 21 plus only. Must be physically located in Ohio. Terms and conditions apply.
Common Man and T-Bone is sponsored by the Hinderer Motor Company. We love what moves you. The Fan, Ohio's sports destination.
Common Man and T-Bone present Tool of the Week.
Sponsored by Metal Supermarkets. Visit metalsupermarkets.com/Columbus for all your metal needs.
The best tool, according to us, gets a $50 gift card to Pecan Pennies. Pecan Pennies, your downtown home for barbecue, happy hour, and soccer.
Downtown Dad says, my Pribula Dixville Notchers.
Too hot.
Wow. Good way to start. My tool of the week is, who cares? No more political ads. Then he says in parentheses, happy music time. Hubert and I can finally take the political stickers off the Chatmobile, our windowless van that we drive around Columbus during the show. Hashtag you're welcome, Timmy. Hashtag GTH. Hashtag yes, Bone.
That's a lot of hashtags.
Black eye. That's because when we saw him at the casino, he had a black eye.
I see.
And we pointed out that he had one, and he said that's correct. Dustin says, my Solana Papadillas. Tool of the week goes to Todd. He told me
that's Downtown Dad. That's his handle.
That's right.
Yeah,
yes. Okay, so tool of the week goes to Downtown Dad. He told me he had some rare candy imported from Europe, and now I'm stuck using talk to text to send this tweet in his windowless van. Please send help and contact Urban's Little Meyer, as I am not sure. ... End of text.
Is this what we're doing? We're just getting together, and the listeners are formulating little storylines for Tool of the Week.
I like that there is fan fiction involved in the YouTube chat identities of our listeners. If you could add some erotic fan fiction,
no, please don't.
With that, I would like to know exactly how downtown Dad is, if you know what I'm saying.
How do you think he got the black eye?
Well, I don't know. Paulie Two-Shirt says, my rock hard parlays. My tools of the week are Tim and Bone. A chocolate-covered payday is a Baby Ruth. Paydays are unique because they don't have a chocolate coating. Both of you fall down.
It is not a Baby Ruth.
Why am I getting yelled at? You were the one saying that that's
baby.
It's not a Baby Ruth.
What are you, an amateur when it comes to eating candy bars? A Baby Ruth has nougat.
Nougat.
All right? Nougat. There's no nougat inside the payday. It's just caramely goodness.
Yeah. It's very different. So different. Big difference. Anyway, why does this always happen? You will say something like about a candy bar, and you'll be like, I will light myself on fire if you call it that. And then people are like, yeah, Bone, shut up. That's wrong. And I'm like, I didn't say it. He did.
Plus I don't think he read it right, Cut Bone.
The Baby Ruth, he didn't read it right?
No, that Paulie Two-Shirts, he's saying, yeah, paydays are unique. He was agreeing with Common Man. He was saying you and Timmy were wrong.
Chocolate-covered payday is he said a chocolate-covered payday is a Baby Ruth.
Yeah, exactly.
But you're saying that's wrong, right? Mike was saying that
he likes the payday
God.
With just how it is.
I want to drink bleach right now.
Okay, all right.
Sorry, Paulie, I tried.
No, wrong. Dr. Abby says, guys.
Would you like to touch my monkey?
You know what? That shows a level of intelligence we usually don't hear on this show. Thank you, Dr. Abby.
All right.
My tool of the week is you guys for taking away Would You Rather and replacing it with something very lame. You don't have to bring back Would You Rather, but kill the whole segment. Hey, Dr. Abby, we did. You ever heard it? It's gone. Hasn't done in a long time. Get with the program, Abs. Let's go.
Look at you.
Yeah. Just take it.
The whole
I'm
name
just
that hole
taking
is
it. I'm just
gone.
taking it. We don't do name that hole.
We haven't done it since the football season started.
Yeah, we killed it.
Maybe it was so traumatic to you, keep reliving it, but it's gone.
Dr. Abby, I listen all the time. What time are you on? 7 o'clock? Yeah, my favorite show. I'm just kidding, Dr. Abby. We love you. You're great. Annie Hockhausen says, my guys.
He's the senior hurler.
My tool of the week is, hang on. Hold on. Just making sure. Thank you. I got it.
Yeah, it's creative.
My tool of the week is what happened Tuesday night. Confusion over the voting process, weird statistics, polls that make no sense, and ridiculous bias built into the system. I'm, of course, talking about the college football playoff initial announcement that made me feel stupid.
Good job.
Hashtag GTH. That's why I checked. I just wanted to make sure we have a rule. No politics. We're not doing political tools of the week.
You know what? Not today.
No, well, not today. Yeah,
not today.
Next week, you can do whatever you want to.
Not today.
Like, yeah, get ready to just take it, Bob Taft. Yeah. I don't even know. Is he alive? Bob Taft?
I'm pretty sure he is.
He's still banging?
Yeah.
All right. A Burner says, my load monitors.
Mr. T-Bone?
Tool of the week are all the kids that ran away from my house on Halloween. All I did was say, magical children.
Magical children.
On the bright side, I didn't have to give away any candy. Downside is I threw up everywhere. Magical children.
Magical children.
All right, thank you, A Burner. BG says, my rock hard guys.
Are you trying to keep us out of Del Boca Vista?
My tools are ads. Why does every video on the internet need an ad? If your ad is the same length or longer than the video, I don't care about it anymore. Also, food blogger stories on recipe pages. Just give us instructions. Yes.
Yeah, I mean,
the dumbest. I hate it.
I understand.
It's like, hey, would you like to make this pecan pie? Great. First of all, I'm going to tell you about my Nana, who told me the value of hard work. And then 17 paragraphs later, it's like, anyway, get some pecans and make your dough and your pie crust or whatever, and let's go.
No, we have to have a story.
I don't need the story.
No, we have to have it.
Chip Dip says, my lipstick revealers.
Who is your daddy and what does he do?
Man is the tool of the week.
I'm sure, but why?
Because I miss him saying, anywho.
I was shamed into not saying it anymore.
Just take it.
I'm not going to take it. I changed my whole behavior.
Just take it, Mr. Sexy Arms. Hashtag Volleybucks play Michigan at 7. Hashtag GTH.
Oh, my God, with the Volleybucks.
Who shamed you into getting rid of anywho?
The listener. Remember the listener says I used it all the time and it was a crutch?
Stop.
So, he was right, though. He was right. I stopped.
I don't believe it.
What do you don't believe it?
I just wanted to say it because it annoys you. This is Tug McGraw, who says, my fat boy food tippers. I'm just a common man, drive a common van. My tool of the week is Her Highness the Queen and Chili Dog Tim Hall for not being at Scoreboard Pub and Grill last night. It was great meeting T-Bone and the always lovely F-Bomb Jen, but I missed the whole crew. Thank you, 97.1 The Fan, for a fun time.
I apologize for not being there, but do you know how expensive my appearance fee is?
I'm not done. P.S. Die Hard is a Christmas movie. Tug McGraw, who I met yesterday, great dude, he was wearing a Christmas sweatshirt, but the picture on the front of it was Nakatomi Plaza.
Okay.
And I said, that's a great sweatshirt. Loved it. A+. Paul says, my guys.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
My tool of the week are my 2 adult daughters that both had a crisis. They needed me to help them. And, of course, it was on Friday between 3 and 6, causing me to miss your live event at Hollywood Casino. Hashtag tool of the week, hashtag GTH. Well, you know, Paul.
Why couldn't you just bring them to the casino if they're adults?
They're adults. Well, but maybe the crisis was like, help, I can't stop compulsively gambling. And there he was like, this would be the time not to get... Again, 21 means 21. Please gamble responsibly, all that stuff. You got to do the right thing, right? You don't want to bring him in. I understand. Alex says, my tool of the week is my neighbor's dog. It was taking a big poo pop? Poo. Whatever. Big poo this morning. And he saw me and ran over and finished the poo in my yard.
He was giving it to you. It was a gift.
Yeah, and then proceeded to walk over to me and wanted me to pet him.
He's a dog.
Yeah,
he's stupid.
He's like, look what I gave you. It came out of there. I don't know why it happens, but it does. I'm very proud of it. Please pet me. Matt said, my tool of the week is cancer. It killed my wonderful dog, Hank, this weekend.
I'm sorry to hear
Hashtag
that.
GTA. Well, that is a... Boy, I tell you,
also, by the way,
I got some whiplash from those 2 dog tweets just right now. It's like, this dog's pooping and smiling. The next one's dying of cancer.
I also express my condolences to the Herb Streets on their loss of Ben.
Yes, I do too.
I'm sure they loved him very much, and Ben seemed like a good dog, and it wasn't his fault that his owner was a douche nugget.
That's exactly right. And we're sorry that Ben had to spend his time with Herb Street.
Ben seemed like a nice dog.
He seemed like a great dog.
Yeah. I like is he golden? Is that what he was?
Yeah, it looked like a golden retriever.
Goldens.
Yeah.
They're nice.
Goldens. What are you, a breeder? Over here like, I like a golden.
What am I supposed to say? What are they called? I like a orangey yellow dog?
Golden retriever.
Okay.
Yeah, or maybe he's a lab. I don't know. Anyway, this one comes from FartBot6000. Says, my tool of the week is my job on first shift. They pay 2 people to do one position. On second shift, they pay 1 person to do 2 positions. Make it make sense. Free Joe.
I
Thank
can't.
you.
I
Thank
can't.
you, Fart.
All right, pick a winner. Come on.
I don't know. I'm trying to find. Hang on. You know what? Paul. You got compulsive gambling daughters. They had their crisis. You couldn't come out to the casino. Enjoy some other nice prizes. Here you go. That's a good one. I like it.
What if the crisis is we can't stop eating pecan pennies?
Well, sorry. You're 0 for 2.
Paul, now you get a $50 gift card to Pecan Pennies. Pecan Pennies, your downtown home for barbecue, happy hour, and soccer. Dad, I'm allergic to barbecue, happy hour, and soccer. Help me.
I'm not
gambling.
I'm making no jokes because as the father of 3 daughters, I am excited for all of them to have a crisis as adults on the same day in about 15 years. That'll be fun.
Back page coming up. Common Man and T-Bone on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza, home of the Grandview Browns backers.
You're going to hit a 15-minute slowdown if you're on westbound 670 between 5th Avenue and Neal Avenue. And we've got a 5-minute delay on southbound 270 on the West Outer Belt between Cemetery Road and I-70. This report is sponsored by Macy's Backstage. Macy's Backstage has amazing deals on everything you need to refresh your wardrobe and home for fall. Get low prices every day on unique finds at Macy's Backstage today. Find a location near you at macy'sbackstage.com. Off price, on trend, arriving daily. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
Dormar, your kind of hero.
Dormar can be there today, guaranteed. Visit them at dormarhvac.com.
I'm Rick Reichard. Get Black Friday pricing now at Reichard Ford, because we're dealing. Everyone knows that Black Friday is a wild time to buy a car. Reichard Ford learned from last year, so we've already dropped our prices. Fresh incentives from Ford have just been announced, so guess what? You want the best Black Friday selection? You want super sale Black Friday pricing? You want to skip the Black Friday insanity? Well, you get all that this week at #1 Reichard Ford. New 2024 F-150s available with 1.9% APR financing. Or get up to $8,000 off of MSRP. Save up to $10,000 off MSRP on new 2024 Broncos. 100 to choose from. Beat the crowd, save more money, shop the best selection at Reichard Ford's pre-Black Friday sale. The largest volume Ford dealer in Ohio at Route 33 and Hamilton Road, 2 minutes off 270, and at ReichardFord.com. Based on 2023 Ford report for total new retail sales. Cincinnati region offers end 12/2 on approved credit. Come in now, because we're dealing.
Common Man and T-Bone here for Hollywood Casino Columbus. Hey, Bone, did you know the sportsbook is now called ESPN Bet?
I did, and you can watch your favorite teams on the biggest screens, place your bets, and grab some wings with an ice-cold pint.
Maybe you're too boring and don't want to go to the casino. Good news. You can keep the action going and place your bets on the go with the ESPN Bet app.
The ESPN Bet Sportsbook is your 50-yard line ticket to odds, point spreads, and over-unders.
It's the place to be. Losers must be 21 or older. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-589-9966.
Would you believe that giraffes are 30 times more likely to get hit by lightning than people? Or that a single cloud can weigh 550 tons or more? Sounds fake, right? How about an insurance company that actually treats you right? Sounds unbelievable, but it's true. NJM Insurance is proud to put policyholders first. And they don't use jingles or mascots either. Don't believe me? Well, guess what? Everything in this commercial is true and approved by the legal department. No jingles or mascots, just great insurance. Visit njm.com for a quote.
Football season is here, and we have so much stuff, and one station isn't enough. Find even more pigskin on ESPN Columbus.
Set your second preset to AM 1460 or 97.1 FM HD2, or listen on the Fan app.
Your home of the Buckeyes, the Fan.
Hey friends, Brandon Beam here for Truehold. Home values in the city, well, they're sky high. We know that. You have a ton of equity. Your financial advisor thinks the market is peaked. So if you're thinking about selling, it's the right time. Except for two things. High interest rates are going to burn you on a new home loan, and you're not ready to move. Savvy financial advisors suggest Truehold's new Sell and Stay program. It's ingenious because they buy your home now while its value is high, but you can stay in your home as long as you want with an easy, affordable lease. Pretty smart, right? Truehold is going to make you a solid cash offer, not a lowball offer like the others, and it's based on your home's current value. The cash is yours to travel, pay off bills, secure your retirement, and do whatever you want with it. It's your cash. And again, you can stay in your home with a comfortable lease. Truehold covers property taxes, insurance, and maintenance. See how much Truehold will pay for your home today. Call 1-855-300-9993 or visit Truehold.com. The smarter, faster way to cash out on your home's value without moving. Again, that's Truehold.com.
Active military or veteran planning your next career move? Start at Columbus State Community College. Columbus State equips you with the skills to launch a high-tech career in Columbus's fastest-growing fields, including cybersecurity, software development, and more. That's why employers fueling Central Ohio's tech boom hire our graduates. Plus, our veteran services team will help you maximize your benefits and connect to a supportive campus community. Take the first step. Apply at cscc.edu/IT.
Black Friday is here at your local Ram dealer, and right now, well-qualified lessees get a low-mileage lease on the 2025 Ram 1500 Bighorn Crew Cab 4x4 for $499 a month for 42 months, with $4,082 due at signing. Tax, title, license extra. No security deposit required. Call 1-877-RAM-5722 for details. Requires dealer contribution and lease through Stellantis Financial. Extra charge for miles over 35,000. Not all customers will qualify. Residency restrictions apply. Take delivery by 11/12/24.
Want to know anything about the Fans contest, how to win, or what's up for grabs? Check out 971thefan.com. The Fan, Ohio's sports destination.
Buckeye Show coming up at the top of the hour. The fine host of the Buckeye Show, your friend and mine, Timmy Paul.
Oh, you guys. Happy Friday. Good to see you finally.
Oh, good to see you. You've been very busy today.
Very busy indeed.
Well, you're a very important guy here at the radio station. We have many duties for you.
Yes, there's lots. There's some things going on today, so had a lot of meetings. Big meeting day on a Friday.
But it's all good. It's all good things.
All good things. Yeah, good things for the betterment of the radio station going forward.
We're going to switch to Spanish.
Yes. Well,
Espanol.
I mean, you want to be in that game, right? It's very popular, having your football games in Spanish. Basketball too.
Okay.
What do you mean? What do you mean?
Saying a lot of radio stations, like if you're in Los Angeles, USC football is in Spanish because of the market and
I remember
well that does.
I many years ago was on vacation in Mexico, and I remember the game because of like who was involved and the way this thing was done. But Texas Tech, Michael Crabtree, wide receiver. I believe they beat
that
Texas.
Big game?
They beat Texas. And it was the one where he was on the sideline and he tiptoed his way in and got a touchdown. It was one of the best touchdowns I think I've ever seen scored. But in that moment, I'm watching it. This game was a Spanish language broadcast.
Yeah.
However, the way they were doing it at the time, I'm sure now the technology is much better. What was happening back then was I could hear underneath the broadcast the English ABC broadcast or ESPN, whatever it was, that was going on. And I want to say it was Musburger on the call. So I could very faintly hear him going, touchdown, Texas Tech. And then over that, much louder, we could hear the Spanish version of the call. But
I just double audio there.
Yeah,
huh?
It was not ideal, is what I'm saying.
Is there a Spanish word for touchdown, or they just say touchdown?
I think they just say touchdown.
I think so. I don't remember what was said. I got to be honest. But I was fascinated by the fact that they were just overdubbing the actual feed, and they didn't have the English audio down. I would think you would just turn that off.
Sarah and Jack and I think it was a Thursday night football game recently. I believe that's offered on Amazon.
Yeah, there's a SAP, a Spanish option.
We watched some of that just for the hell of it, just because the option was there. Because I think they have a third one that shows a bunch of stats and goofy stuff on the screen the entire time, like the next gen stats.
Senor Herbstreit was doing that one.
Senor Herbstreit. We listened to it for about like half a quarter, and we were almost like entranced by it because the guys were really good.
Yes.
I didn't take Spanish growing up. I took French, but I've said if I were to pick up a language later in life, Spanish would be the one. It was fun to listen to.
Did you retain
They're
the
fun
French?
guys. No, not at all.
You can't give me any French.
I can't give you any French.
Nothing.
No.
I mean, you can say like "Parlez-vous français?"
That's like the extent
Right?
of it. Yeah. There's just some, like certain
You can't
phrases.
even give me where is the bathroom? Donde está el baño?
Où est la piscine would be where's the pool.
Où
est la bibliothèque.
Oh, that's a bathroom for some people. Yeah,
That's right.
good
Yeah.
enough.
So that we've got the library and the pool. Yeah.
So you got a little bit.
Yeah, library and pool, I'm good.
Yeah.
All right, what's coming up on the show tonight?
Coming up tonight, we're full throttle here on a Friday right now. So we'll be three-man boothing it both hours. We'll switcheroo at the midpoint. DeVere is going to be with myself and Austin Ward in hour one. And then Dane Sanzenbacher. So two different wide receivers.
Look at you.
Dane will take over, and we'll go from 7 all the way to the end. I got to figure out a way to pay attention to a basketball game that starts at 7 o'clock, too. My God, what a game.
Oh, who's playing?
Kansas and North Carolina.
Yeah, that's important on the
It's as good
Buckeye
as it
Show.
gets.
You're right. Pay attention.
All right.
Pay attention.
It's called the Roy Williams Classic.
Let me enjoy a big game.
It's called the Academic Fraud Classic.
Yeah. Cheaters unite.
Buckeye Show, top of the hour, right here on the Fan. Back page.
The Back Page. The Back Page with Common Man and T-Bone.
Sponsored by Care Heating and Cooling. When you need a company you can trust, call 1-800-COOLING.
Bone.
Well, man, if there is a thing that could get me more excited to go to a movie theater than Top Gun Maverick that involves Tom Cruise, we may have just found it. News breaking in the last couple days. Hollywood Reporter saying that Tom Cruise is in talks with Paramount to do a follow-up to the 1990 feature film, Days of Thunder.
What else are we doing?
Of course.
How about we do Cocktail next?
Well, I don't know.
Cocktail in space.
No,
Risky business.
Hang
part
on
2.
here. Now, why can't we enjoy a NASCAR movie in these troubled times?
Enjoy
or
it. Go ahead.
Glorious times. I'm just saying, why can't we have Tom Cruise back in a car, slamming it through the gears?
You're right. I just look. Here's
He's
my
going
problem.
around a super
I'm with you, Bone.
He's going
I'm
around a
seeing
super
it.
speedway and
I'm
he's
seeing
shifting it 18 times.
You're right. I'm sure it'll be
Mellow
very
yellow.
good, and you'll enjoy it very much. I have a hard time separating Tom Cruise the man from Tom Cruise the actor.
I understand.
I think
that.
he's a creepy F.
He is a creepy
I
F.
enjoy him more as an actor because he's
That's-
pretending to be someone else, someone normal, hopefully.
I'm going to say that about every actor I've ever seen. Because I don't know them as humans. I only enjoy them as actors.
But we know,
I don't know what they're like
But
as
to his
people.
point, we know Tom to be
you're
quite
right.
an insane person, but I enjoy him when he's trying not to be that
what
guy.
would be the better movie, though? Seriously. Like Tom Cruise, and he's aging. I'm sure it's going to be one last race or something.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh, no, that's right.
Or like, how about a NASCAR race, a NASCAR movie starring the person you'd least expect? Like Stanley Tucci.
Dude.
He's in the NASCAR.
So, okay, is this rolling? All right. Where the camshaft needs replaced. They have to shave the lobes off the camshaft.
I'd watch that movie.
So we can get a little bit
Shave
more
my
displacement.
lobes.
Yeah.
The thing about cars is its culture and where they come from.
Buckeye Show's coming up next.
I was on the coast of Italy, and I was talking about how you can see the draft as you're
thing
going
about-
around turn 3 of Talladega.
Enzo Ferrari got his start on the water.
They say if
we gotta
you
go
ain't
at some
cheating,
point.
you ain't trying. That's what they say.
He wouldn't use the word ain't.
No, he would for cultural reasons. He would.
Okay.
Yeah.
He'd then apologize.
I'm sorry. Isn't.
All right, Buckeye Show's next. Buckeyes in Purdue tomorrow. We'll see you Monday. Common Man and T-Bone on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza, home of the Grandview Browns backers.
You're looking at a 15-minute slowdown if you need to travel southbound 315 from Ackerman Road to Town Street. And slower traffic is causing a 5-minute delay on eastbound 33 between 270 Southeast and Ebright Road. This report is sponsored by Allstate. Some people just know you could save money on car insurance by checking Allstate first. Those people are probably saving a carload of cash right now. So what are you waiting for? Check Allstate first for a quote today. You're in good hands with Allstate. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
is a Fan Action Update.
Download the Prime Sports Ohio app today or visit primesportsbook.com and use the promo code JustSports for a welcome bonus of up to $100. Since 2018, the Bengals go 33-1 straight up when leading by 14 or more at any point during a game, including 27 wins in a row. That streak is over with the 1-point loss, although Joe Burrow, as an underdog of 3 or more points, is now 17-3 against the spread. For your Prime Sports Action Update, I'm Scotty Vegas.
Fan Traffic is sponsored by Roof Revivers. Whether you need a quick repair or a full replacement, Roof Revivers has you covered. Visit roofrevivers.com today. Roof Revivers. We fix leaky roofs.
If your air conditioning or furnace stops working in the middle of the night, on a weekend, or over a holiday, there's no reason to wait to get it fixed. For 100 years, Atlas Butler has been here for your family. We're always open, we work on all furnace and air conditioner brands, and it's easy and convenient to request service. Call today, get it fixed today. That's our pledge to you.
Atlas Butler is at your service. Call 1-800-FURNACE.
Common Man here. I've told you about my friends at Sell for 1% Realtors. I am back to remind you that if you're thinking about selling your home, it should not cost you 6% to do it. Their premise is almost too good to be true. They sell your home for 1% commission, not 6%. That's it. I had to check it out for myself, see if it was legit. I met with the family-run business here in Central Ohio. They will give you everything you expect from any realtor for a whole lot less. This is full service, not discount. They literally do everything that a realtor who charges you 6% is going to do, and probably more. They can do it because they use today's technology, which has made the realtor's job easier, taking photos, signing documents on your phone. And instead of keeping their prices the same like everybody else does, they pass the savings on to you because they know you're going to be happy with the service. Tell a friend, they get more business. Oh, what a novel concept. If I knew about these guys 10 years ago, I would have saved a boatload of money. On average, customers save about 10 grand in commissions. If you're selling, give my guys a call. 614-451-6616. Sellfor1%.com.
At Baths R Us, we're terrible roofers. We stink at installing siding. And don't ever call us for your kitchen remodel. But if you want a stunning, beautiful bathroom makeover in just 2 or 3 days, now that's when you want to call us. See, unlike most contractors these days, we offer only one service, bathroom remodeling. We don't spread ourselves thin by doing roofing or siding and a bunch of other stuff. Nope. At Baths R Us, we dedicate every company resource into mastering the craft of bath transformations. It's why we're the Midwest's biggest 5-star family-owned bathroom company. And it's why we have the happiest customers. Just check out our Google reviews. Baths R Us. We're terrible roofers, but we're awesome bathroom remodelers. Right now, get $1,500 off a shower or tub replacement or $3,000 off a full bathroom remodel. Plus, low to no monthly payments. Call 380-225-BATH to schedule your free estimate or go to bathsrus.com. Baths R Us, where dreams soak in.
Hey friends, Brandon Beam here, and I'm going to be at the brand new Kroger Marketplace located in the lovely Jerome Village Shopping Center. We're going to be here until 6 p.m. We got all types of grand opening special, whether you need milk, butter, steaks, berries, dips, whatever it is, the Kroger Marketplace is the place to shop today. I love this, and this brand new Kroger means 250 new jobs in our area. What's better than that? Stop by, see us at the brand new Kroger Marketplace in the Jerome Village Shopping Center between Dublin and Plain City.